Right. So as we get into the game, this is pretty much where we're dumped at. And the first quest that they give us is not that one. Yeah, it is that one. Right. So this is the area we're dropped in Fallhaven for testing. And Fallhaven is having a bit of a curse problem. They're a bit frozen in place, you know. People making indecent propositions to young ladies, and now they're frozen in place. They're not having a grand old good time. As we are told to go and meet with Cyril White, who is standing right here. He's hanging up a poster. This man matches the description of Cyril White, the mayor of Fallhaven. Unfortunately, he's in no state to help you right now. Oh yeah, I should also mention, the storyline in Cultras is pretty much figuring out what's going on with the three houses and uniting them, getting them to our side. The mayor, along with the rest of the residents of Fallhaven, appear to be under the effects of some unfamiliar magic. While still breathing, he's unable to move or respond. You need to find a way to break his curse if you want to help in contacting House Waycrest. Look for the source of the spell. The effigy looming in the town center pulses with dark energy similar to that which has entrapped the villagers. It may be acting as a focus to hold the spell in place. If it could be destroyed, the spell might be broken. Here with the FG. But, alas, the effigy is still too powerful and cannot be broken. The effigy is protected by powerful magic. It seems it will take more than brute force to break this curse. Yeah, a lot of Witcher influences, apparently. The bulletin that Mayor White was posting at the time he was struck by the spell indicates that there have been some strange happenings in the town lately. It's likely these events are connected to whatever caused this spell on the village. Perhaps there might be a record from other villagers that could shed some light on the source of this magic. And that's about as far as I got last time. Due to several recent disappearances, a new curfew will be strictly enforced in Fallhaven. For your protection, all villagers are expected to retire to their homes no later than sundown. In addition, we've received reports of dangerous creatures in the foothills. Anyone with business outside the town limits is urged to use caution. Please report any suspicious persons or activity to Mayor White at once. Here we have a book. That we're not supposed to interact with quite yet. Inside here we have a little family having a lovely dinner. Rats crawling all over the food. Poor Felix. Frozen in place. Right. Ava's notes. Dearest husband, I don't know who you think you're fooling, but I've seen you sneaking out into the foothills while you think I'm asleep. Whatever it is you're up to, it better not involve that crazy woman in the woods. She's a dangerous one, but not half as dangerous as I'll be if I find out you're up to no good. So he was dealing with some witch in the woods. Is there any new paintings, by the way? Nope. Alright, moving on. Focus, Noble. You can do it. Focus, mate. And I am happy to see that the bonus events are making a return. They were a nice way to get some extra experience here and there as you went through the quests. Kinda like them. Lawrence Levy. Crows are literally picking at him. I don't know where these blasted flies came from, but they've returned each morning for a fortnight now. At this rate, we'll run out of feed for the pigs in a month's time. What curse has befallen this place? I'd bet my last torch it has something to do with that old crone. And a blightfly swarm is messing up the food for the piggies. Do you think you'll get some keys at some later point? I have no idea, matey. Last time we had some beta keys to give away, so maybe. Do you feel like the zones are big enough for the content provided in them in the alpha? And how do you like the atmosphere? Good question. And I think it's a little bit too soon to give like a verdict on it already. We don't have the entirety yet to test out as far as I know. First impressions is that the zones are massive. Like, we've spent a good 2 hours on the Horde side going through the troll area. And I finished like 1 or 2 quests. So there's still plenty to do there. So it definitely feels thick and vast and solid with the storytelling. I do wonder what is going to be more fun. Multiple zones with each their own individual storylines, or 3 big zones surrounding one single storyline. But time will tell, I suppose. It's a little bit too soon to tell. Griffith Shelby and Lena Shelby. Griffith, what you doing, buddy? Dear Foreman Stoughton, I apologize for the delay in the latest butchery shipment. I was given some plant scraps by the kindly old woman down the way from my pig feed, but I'm afraid it may have been tainted. My swine have become afflicted with a malady that makes them unusually aggressive. It has been difficult to corral them for transports. I will attempt another shipment by week's end. Yeah, so the crone is messing about with the town. Horde won't come to this area. My understanding is that you are separated from each other at the start. The Horde will go through Zandalar, the Alliance will go to Kaltras. And at max level, both sides open up as threats that require both factions. So you will see both zones. But the extent of that, I am not entirely sure about. I don't know if it will simply be like World Quest, go help out this and that. Or will we get another storyline, but then at max level? I have no idea how that's going to play out. The writings you were able to find all have one common thread. An old woman who recently arrived in town. This ledger may contain some information to her whereabouts. The ledger indicates that an old woman named Helena Gentle recently took up residence in a house down the road from the town. The village's writings point to her being involved somehow with a variety of maladies that struck the village as recently. It's possible that she may know what's behind this spell if it hasn't afflicted her as well. Okay, hello, anybody home? Yeah, that's not the way you're supposed to look though, Helena. I have seen your real model. You're not fooling anyone.
Hello.
Well, hello there, young woman. We don't get many visitors to Fallhaven. What brings you to my home? A curse on the villagers? Oh my, how dreadful. Although, to be honest, there have been some strange happenings around Fallhaven of late. I wonder if these could be the culprits. Take a seat and have a spot of tea. I'll tell you all that I know. Yeah, this is gonna end bad.
See you around.
I really don't want to sit down, though. Okay, whatever. Hey, surprise! Insipid shaman, this village is mine. The mother has willed it. You should turn away now. Let you share their fates. Surprise. What the frick is that? Those fish heads? Ugh. In her haste, it looks like Helena left her spellbook behind. The pages of this book detail the ritual that she used to entrap the villagers of Fallhaven. It seems the effigy... But that's just lucky that she leaves that behind, isn't it? Gosh darn it, whatever would we do, she didn't leave that behind. It seems the effigy holding the spell in the village is protected by smaller ones surrounding the town. If these are destroyed, she may be able to affect the one holding the spell on the townsfolk. She lures us into a trap and still kind enough to leave the one thing that tells us how to break the curse. Yeah, that's just luck right there. The wildlife in the foothills appear to be under Helena's spell, and this villager appears to be one of their victims. They must be the cause of the recent disappearance from Fallhaven. Perhaps if their numbers were cut down, they would pose less of a threat to the townspeople. Who have pre-ordered Battle for Azeroth, it's a chance to receive a beta invite. There has been no promotion with the pre-order, Blacksu. Not in the direction of beta access, no. Foolish shaman, you dare challenge me here in my domain? I mean, I can try. I will show you the Coven's power. Oh my god, that is adorable! What did you do? What did you make? Oh, that's cute. Oh crap, okay, less cute, less cute. Oh boy, oh boy. Definitely less cute. You cannot stop my curse. Oh yeah, I can. I don't know if I can stop your minions. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, that didn't work out. There we go. Witcher Hunt. The crone is defeated and will no longer pose a threat to the people of Fallhaven. However, the curse on the village still lingers. Then tomorrow, hopefully we can finish up like one of the factions, so I can do like the faction stream highlights. And then the other faction stream highlights. Curious familiars. With the curious wildlife cults, with the cursed wildlife cults, the villagers of Fallhaven should no longer have to fear the foothills. Neat. Alright, effigies destroyed. There's a quest line up ahead though. Yoo-hoo. Quest line. The magical energies surrounding the effigy have dissipated. The effigy's protection has been broken. All that remains is to break the effigy. Item level 200 gear. Yo, Muzza. How's it doing? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, how you doing? Whoa! Whoa! Anybody want some sausages? Alright, let's kill him. And the town is back to life. What? What's going on?
What can I do for you?
What's going on? How long have I been standing there? A curse? You're saying the whole village was just stuck? I knew there was something terribly wrong with that old crone. It seems that Fallhaven owes you a great debt, stranger. Oh god, I don't know my add-on telling me which one I should go for. Yeah, whatever. You seek the House Waycrest. Oh, your timing could not be worse. I just received a raven regarding Lord Waycrest's daughter, Lucille, shortly before this curse came upon us. They apprehended her in Fletcher's Hollow and are taking her to trial. They say she is a witch herself. If she's found guilty, she will surely hang. You must make haste to Hangman's Point. With what you've seen here, maybe you can convince them of her innocence.
Safe travels.
Neat. Wait, what? Does your elemental give me speed increase? Huh, weird.
You need something?
Anybody want some sausages from Elijah Eggleton? We really appreciate saving our skin, Shaman. All that cursed battling must have left you famished, though. Care for some sausages? Thanks heaps for getting us out of that pickle, mainlander. I'd hate to ask, what would you be... Outlander. Would you be willing to help with another matter? Even before this curse struck the village, our sausage shipments from Carver's Harbor started slowing down. If we don't get them sausages, I won't be able to feed my family. Can you help an honest sausage merchant out? Carver's Harbor is just down the road from here.
See you later. Looking for something specific?
Roland's famous Frankfurter. Timmy Jean's surprise pork. Roscoe's Friars mostly meat bread. Gross. Imported from Elwyn Forest. Ah. Goldshire Farm smoked sausages. Ah, I see. The music, though. Thaddeus Gramps Rifthold is not having a grand old good time right now. Music, chill, please, for the love of God, chill. There are like 2 tracks running at the same time right now.
Hey there.
My grandson is always getting into trouble, but it's something else. The Adventurer Society. Thank the light. I was taking care of my grandson and his friends. I told them to play quietly while I took a nap. When I woke up, they'd left a note saying they were going on an expedition. They think they'll find Titan relics in the Trog Caverns. They're too young to fight Trogs, and I'm too old. My bad knee almost gave out getting here. You look strapping. Find my grandson and the rest of the Adventure Society. Send them home. These Trogs are a menace to the whole area. They raid camps and caravans and eat the livestock when they come down from the caves. The kids being up there might set them off. Slay some of the Trogs before they decide to cause trouble.
See you later.
Trogs. Why it's gotta be Trogs? Blizzard is doing the with trials trope with actual witches that removes the entire point. Is she a witch, though? Okay, so we find a backpack. This is a child-sized backpack. A junior explorer pin is attached to the backpack. Inspect the backpack. This appears to have empty by the trogs. Continue looking for the children. Ah, look at that. So this was the camp where the kids were staying at, yeah? Pretty sure Sorfang is plotting something. It doesn't appear like he was particularly happy of the Horde coming for him. He was like, are you gonna make me come with you? And then Rokan was like, that was not an order. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna do my own thing then. I really wonder what goes down within the Horde, man. A Beginner's Guide to Archaeology by Bronzebeard, 3rd edition. Of course, Bram Bronzebeard caused this mess. Yeah, so you said, Muzza. Is it Rock? How to Identify Relics by Harrison Jones. Forward by Sir Finley. Half-eaten journal. The cover has been gnawed on and several pages have been taken out of them. Marcus Howling Day of the Adventure Society. Hey, look at that! That's a new kit model, isn't it? That looks so much better than the previous model, dude. So much better. Hey, you found our stuff! Nigel's grandpa is nice and all, but he have slowed us down. Adventure, fortune, and fame awaited. Maybe we should have brought a weapon or something, though. Is that Tracer Jr.? Mistakes were made. My friends and I want to be explorers, so we made the society. There are trogs here, right? So that means there's probably ancient stuff nearby. The books say trogs like shiny things, so we pooled some of our allowance and gave them gold so we could dig. It didn't work out like we expected. I escaped, but they've got my friends. I've been trying to think about how to get them out. Could you do it? We'll include you in our exploration report as an honorary member. Sure can, buddy. I think I'm gonna stand back over there. The light's better for reading. Good luck. Excavation inventory. The discarded paper contains a list of the items the Adventurer Society has found during the course of their excavation here in the Northern Caverns. It is unlikely they actually found relics, but there's no harm in recovering the items that the kids found. At least they're souvenirs of the adventure. Genuine Titan disc. It's a rock. Euphemia, excuse me, could you give me a hand, please? Wow. Yo, hang on, I need to show you something. Look at the difference in detail between the two. Bloody hell, man. Bloody hell, mate. I'll go find Marcus. Oh my god, no, don't go find Marcus. No, don't do it, young one. I mean, I'm a big fan of... I'm a big fan of the steamy romance novels, but not like this. Not like this. Relic of the Makers. Not Titan Forge, but it isn't called Tyrann either. How the hell did you get out there? Stay away from me, you smelly trogs. I'll hit you with a rock. See if I don't. Right, can you come down? Thank you. I was gonna run out of rocks up here. I'm going to hide with Marcus. Yo, what? Looks good if you don't like the emotionless expression. Wow. Hey, over here. Hey! Jonathan Johnny Prestaby. Ancient potsherds. Can we have a sleepover? We can discuss lore all night. If you want us to. Probably broke a pot from a ransacked called Tyrann campsite. Alright. And then we just need to kill a couple more trogs around this area. I'm gonna be an explorer, menace to society. You look like you've been in a fight. Did you introduce those trogs to the business end of your weapon? That's what I would have done. Give him a good right hook and then a left and then pow and then a bam. I bet they're sorry for messing with you. Mistakes were made. You saved my friends. I mean, they probably could have escaped on their own, but it was nice you could distract the trogs for them. Wow, you found our relics. Aren't they neat? And none of them are really interesting. Isn't our stuff neat? We found real relics. I bet Brian Bronzebeard will be impressed. We're gonna write to him once we get back home. That's everyone but Nigel. He's in a big cave. I bet he went in there to look for relics, but now she's tied up. Would you save him too? Sure, buddy. I'll save your Nigel. Islandarian. Hello, hello, hello. And Nigel is having a little bit of, you know... Nigel is not having the best of times right now. Nigel is being a little bit cooked, but that's okay, Nigel. I got you, buddy. Come on, let's get out of here. And I also need to slay unknown. You, me, snack now too. Yeah, nobody, sorry. Rock skin, eh? Oh, I could purge that, can't I? Yeah, I can. There we go. Am broken. And... okay. I was about to say I can't loot him, but that was alright. Just call Tyrant children and have other models for other children, but I don't know if they're alpha or not. We're gonna find it out. Nigel, there you are. Tell Grandpa that you're all very sorry.
What can I do for you?
Thank you for saving my grandson and his friends. I'm sure they will make fine explorers when they're adults, which will be about the time they are no longer grounded. Huh. So 200 over 200, so we're gonna take the male feats.
For the Alliance.
You kids know you're not supposed to sneak around. Yes, Gramps. Yes, Gramps. Yes, sir. You're all grounded for 2 months. Aw, come on, Gramps. Aw, but we're explorers. Keep that up and I'll make it 3 months. You're lucky that I could see the future happen along and was able to save you. They're telling me to meet Thomas at Carver's Harbor. Even before the curse struck the village, our sausage shipments from Carver's Harbor started slowing down. If we don't get them sausages, I won't be able to feed my family. Can you help an honest sausage merchant out? Carver's Harbor is just down the road from here. Gotcha. Oh, there we go. Hello, Thomas Totten.
You need something?
Thank the light someone came. I can't handle this myself.
See you later. Can I help you?
We're just humble sausage makers. Why would anyone want to hurt us? Save the bacon. This is going to sound strange, Shaman, but some of my workers were turned into pigs. Luckily, I was out on errands, or I'd have been caught too. Now people are tied up awaiting processing. Thomas suppresses the urge to retch. I can't get past those monsters, but you look like the sort who could. Not sure if this helps, but I could have sworn I heard someone wild cackling. I heard some wild cackling coming from the warehouse. Please save my people. Gross. I'm not sure what those strange wooden abominations are, but they need to be stopped. Please, Shaman, destroy them before more of my friends are killed. Kill some wicked creatures. Roland Hacksaw was the best butcher I've ever worked with, but he's gone insane. He's still processing pigs into sausage. You have to stop him. Slay Roland the Butcher.
Be careful.
Oh, yummy. Okay. The glassy eyes of the pig fetish seems to follow you as you approach. The dark power emanating from the witch fetish must be what is keeping the workers transformed. Perhaps Tom Stoughton might have some idea what to do with it. Here we have Roland. And Roland is still... You'll be making for some fine bacon. Roland is not entirely himself. He too has quite a bit of darkness going on. And as you can see, his model window is also not entirely correct. Enthralled, possessed by an unknown force. Shipments have already gone out. This area looks disgusting, man. I will help you, hunter. Come here. In order to quest around the Cult of Rust, I need an alliance character. My understanding is that at max level, both zones will become available. As in, you'll go to Zandalar as you're an alliance, you'll go to Cult of Rust as you're a horde, but the details as to will it just be world quest, is there actually going to be more storyline, that I'm unaware of. Look at Kyle's hat, man. Kyle's having a grand old good time. I don't think we should be saving him. Run, Kyle! Run, buddy! Was that a boot next to the grinder? Did I miss a boot? Oh my god, there is a boot next to the grinder. Ew. And Travis. Travis has a lovely drinking pouch going on. Be free, Travis. Be free! And Trevor... Hello, thumbnail. Please, don't mind if I do. What do I think of the Horde not freeing Sourfang? I mean, that was his own choice, right? And it was not their main mission to go there. I do wonder if Sourfang is going to be the one to bridge the madness that's going on between the Alliance and the Horde. Like, if there's someone that should know more, it would be Sourfang. We've seen him during the burning of Teldor, still in the picture. Like, just before the burning, he stands next to Sylvanas with Navanos, presumably. And the second picture, he's gone with a bow. So, yeah, he definitely seems to be a key figure. And apparently during the Siege of Lordaeron, he's going to be captured by the Alliance, but they're going to spare his life. And he wants to talk with the Boy King, so yeah. I really hope it's going to be like a bridge between the factions.
Hey there.
Hello.
Greetings.
Save their bacon. Thank you for sending my workers to a safe spot. Hopefully my men won't have to remain pigs for long. With those monsters gone, no more of my people are going to get killed. Poor Roland, he was very good at his work. One of the finest butchers in Drustvar. It's a true shame his talents were put to such horrible use. Yeah. Removing it didn't break the curse. We'll have to try something else. That foul thing has to be what's keeping my men transformed to pigs. Well, there isn't too much that can withstand a good cleansing fire. I say we burn it.
Have a good one.
Toss it into the campfire. Well, that brought him back. Welcome back, crew.
Can I help you? Greetings. Hey there. What can I do for you?
You did it! The spell's broken and my men are back to normal. Well, mostly. They're alive at least. Now, we can get back to normal around here. If you see Elijah in Fallhaven, tell him he'll get his sausages soon.
See you around.
That would make him a traitor. I mean... The option of stepping away from the war chief is not something new. It's a similar thing that happened to Mr. Pandaria. People like Sourfang and Thrall. Hell, even Etrick, they realized that what Garrosh did with the Horde was not what the Horde was about. And they decided, like, look, we need to take action against it. We need to do something about this. So it's not entirely impossible for someone like Sourfang to be like, look, what Sylvanas is now doing with the Horde, that too is not what we're about. Or, you know, speaking out and be like, look, what you think happened? Oh shit, what? You feel the ground rumbling beneath your feet, watch out. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Hail, traveler. You look like just a sort who might be able to help me out with a predicament. It's my son Edwin, you see. We were traveling through Drustvar to ply our wares when the damned fool ran off to join some cult in Autumnvale. Since then, we haven't seen a trace of him, and the brown-robed looms won't speak a word of his whereabouts. Could you see if you could persuade them to talk? His poor mother is worried sick.
Safe travels.
Don't you just hate that? You know, you take your family on a nice family vacation, and before you know it, one of them joins a cult. Story of my life, man. And now he put on a mask and he's part of a cult. Right.
Greetings.
What brings you to our valley, shaman? So, the trader sent you. As I told them, I only discuss the happenings of our family with those who understand our cause. If you wish to know his whereabouts, you must prove that you do. Behind us are several items gathered for offering to the Wickerman. Bring us the items you feel will most appease it, so that it might give us its blessing. Choose the correct offerings and we will know your intent.
For the Alliance.
Okay. Now, what would make the Wickerman happy? We have herbs, we have entrails, we have grain, scrolls, fruits, bones, and bundle of wicker. I'm going to think that bundle of wicker or entrails are going to be the thing. So, let's start off with some nice fruits. Here you go. Would you like some fruits? Are you serious? She's serious, isn't she? Okay, how about entrails then? Would that make you happy? Ah, yes, the entrails. I'm sure we can do something with that. Let's put a bundle of wicker with next to that. I see you brought the wicker, an obvious choice, but no less correct. And then, oh, there's bones hidden in there. What? Well, not really hidden, but it was right on the floor. And bones. It is done. Heed our offerings, Wickerman, and grant us your boon. I think he moved. No, wait. Was that the wind? He seems more present, for sure. Oh, hail the Wickerman! Well done, Shaman. You've earned my trust, and I will help you in your task.
Need help?
Your offerings please the Wickerman. Very well. Ask a question, Shaman. The one called Edwin came to us not long ago, seeking to earn the blessing of the Wickerman. He wandered off into the hills looking for his own offering. Unfortunately, he managed to disturb one of the nearby beehives, causing the insects to become rather frenzied. That was the last time I saw him.
Be careful.
The bees! The bees! Not the bees! Oh no, you're the stupid Karaji bees. I thought maybe, just maybe, we're gonna see the bee mounds, but nope. Nope, sorry, Mr. Wolves. I wish. I was right there with you. Right there with you. But nope. Hello, Edwin. You okay, buddy? Shaman, it's good to see you friendly. Wait, what? What is that? Not the bees! No! Oh, it does AoE damage as well. Ew! They're in my eyes! My eyes! Shut up, Nicolas Cage. Thank you, stranger. I thought those bees would be the end of me. It looks like you thinned them out a bit. I think I can make my way back from here. Yay! Initiate Peony.
How are you?
You were the one looking for Edwin, weren't you? You must help him. You must hurry. Lord Autumnvale brought Edwin off to that cave right when he returned, saying something about an offering of blood. I think that meant to sacrifice him to appease the Wickerman. Just what kind of crazy cult is this?
Have a good one.
This is all a bit too much for me. I'm out of here. Save Edwin again. You can't do this. This is murder. These people are crazy. Help me, Shaman. Will you quiet down? Your death will serve the greater good.
Met.
You should not interfere with our works, lest you become the sacrifice. Die, interloper. Weighted glove? What? What did he just do? Can you do that again? Dirt in your eyes? Do it again. Do it again. But why? Thank you again, Shaman. You arrived in the nick of time. You're welcome.
How are you?
Those cultists tried to kill me. I don't know about you, but I've had about enough of the Wickerman business. I appreciate you saving me again, but we should do something to prevent this from happening to anyone else. As long as the Wickerman stands, it will attract more like Autumnvale. We should destroy it. Are you with me?
See you around.
Come on, let's put an end to this cult. Now, Shaman. Wickerman burned. Burn, Wickerman! Lord Autumnvale is dead. His thirst for power led to his demise. Do not follow his empty lies, or you will doom yourself. Go! There's nothing more for you here. Well done, Edwin.
Hey there. Hello.
Well, certainly learned my lesson. Thank you, friends. I will return to Boradas with my parents now. Here, take this for your troubles. I certainly might learn my lesson about not joining any cults.
Safe travels.
What's that in the distance, by the way? I see like a town there. Is that where we were teleported out the last time? Do you think Sylvanas cares about a horde and honor? Right now, she does not. No. Right now, Sylvanas cares about staying alive, staying out of hell. By the way, have you noticed that they're called ferry masters and not actual flight masters? Does that mean if I take your ferry... Ah, I can't take your ferry. We're not connected. I think she's gonna, like, transport us by boat. But right now, Sylvanas only cares about staying alive. That's her one motivation. And my hope is that through story development, she's going to learn more about what it means to be part of the Horde. That there's more in her undead life than just staying alive, right? And that is also something they kind of planned for in Legion. But that never came to fruition. Like, if you check out the Legion websites, you can actually see that Sylvanas would have to make a choice between eternal damnation or her people. And from that I was like, well, maybe her people are no longer just the Forsaken. Now it would also be all the Hordes. But that never played out, seemingly being cut out of the storyline. Lost Sailor's Memorial. In search of the next horizon, I follow a constant star. The sea is vast and empty, the journey takes me far. Darkness falls, the wind now howls, the sky no longer cleared. Straining eyes search the skies, but the stars have disappeared. Through squall and storm, wind and rain, White Lady guide my path. Shine through and bless me with protection from the sea's mighty wrath. The winds arise, my ship is tossed, our course I fight to keep. Struggling against the tides, we are pulled into the deep. Blue child, comfort the one I love, the one I left alone. This sea is a cruel mistress. I'll not be returning home. Howdy, 2B! The woman is weeping. You reach out your hand to console her. Why are you crying? Such loss. I had no idea it could hurt this much. What happened? You feel the ground rumbling beneath your feet. Watch out. When they came to the door, I should have realized they never show up when it's something good. I knew right then the dream was over. Is there anything I can do to help? Well, there is one thing that could help. What is it? Let me eat your heart! Surprise! The Coven's rejection tore out my soul. Now I will take yours. Improper, weak me. I will be bound by no coven. They will writhe and scream as I rip them open and devour them. You didn't see that coming? No? You ruined everything. No? The idea of her being a rare spawn, you didn't see it coming? Okay.
Hey there.
I'd ask the spirits what is them all riled up, but I don't have any of the necessary salve. I normally use to commune with the dead. My family's been making it for ages. The herbs and tools I use to make it are in the cemetery. I can't get over there. Some of those spirits are beyond reason and attack me on sight. Why don't you go collect those herbs, make this out my tools, and ask one of the calmer spirits what's going on. Aaron Crestly is a good spirit to look for.
See you later.
Daisy! What are you barking at, Daisy? What's out there, girl? Wendy doesn't care. It's generally good advice to let sleeping dogs lie. Spooky witches, ghosts, and graveyards. I love this zone, yeah. Good. The music is on point, though. Minor corrupting circle. This is indeed the actual zone soundtrack, yes. Now keep in mind, of course, when whatever you're watching right now, alpha will be alpha, right? So keep that in mind. But right now, this is the music in the zone, yeah. Are they going to squish stats again, or are the low stats just an alpha thing? It appears to be a feature, yeah. If you look at the item level, we're right now on a 197. With gear dropping at 200s. But right now in game, we're like at a 900, I think. And do I like what I see so far? Yes, I do like what I see so far. The zones. I was a little bit worried about the zones. When they announced them at BlizzCon, I was like, oh wow, we're only getting like 3 zones to level in. But the zones are massive, and they have a distinct feeling to them. They have some individual storylines running through them. They definitely feel good, yeah. Was it announced ages ago, Artemis? Cool. Is it more fun than the Legion questing? Oh, there's Nevermore. Nevermore! I really enjoyed Legion questing, so it's a bit hard to say. It kind of feels the same. We got the zone buffs. We got the storylines going on. Yeah, it kind of feels the same in that regard. How PvP oriented does it feel? Not at all. At least not from my experience. But you also got to keep in mind that they're making a massive alteration to the PvP and PvE realms. You will be able to opt in to PvP realms. And when you do, you will get bonus rewards. And, you know, be an active player amongst the PvPers. Which I think is a really, really good idea. Considering, you know, nobody likes to be ganked. But sometimes you just really feel like, okay, I'll take the risk as I'm doing my quest. And I'll PvP with whoever I see. But I haven't seen it really implemented yet. Howdy, Brave Flay! How you doing? Yeah, NobleCon has to happen. I don't know, man. So he said the Misters will have you. In memoriam. In memory of those lost. Okay. Oh, snap. We are now in the spirit realm. And now we're not. Yo, what? You see that, people? Oh. That was weird. Aaron Crestley.
You need something?
Stranger, lend me your aid. I am ensnared in a witch's foul magic, and I do not know how much longer I can resist, destroying the circle binding me. A witch has infested this good place with her foul power. You have proven yourself a friend. Perhaps you will be our salvation. In life, my compatriots and I were valiant champions as you are. In death, we are potent souls to make the witch's accursed minions even more powerful. With your help, I have resisted thus far, but this foul witch pulled brave Bridget from her justly won rest. She's now trapped in one of those macabre constructs. This witch intends to use Bridget to bring death upon the land she was oath-sworn to protect. Free Bridget Fairwater's soul from the construct which entraps her.
For the Alliance.
Okie dokie. Oh, now we actually see what's going on with the spirits, do we? Ehehe.
Good day to you.
Dearly departed. Aww. There's even ghost children! Aww, poor ghost kids. Okay, so the spirits are being disturbed by this witch, and we need to make it stop.
Hey there.
Hello. Oh, but I think that we killed earlier. Right. Gotcha.
Hello.
Bridget Fairwater, free at last. Thank you for freeing me from that foul construct. The witch was too much for me and I was trapped. And Scruffs is a loyal companion.
How are you?
Howdy cheats. Why that postulant boil on a toad's rump? Use me as a pawn. Fee. Chat, help out a Dutch boy. What does fee mean? I will see her sent screaming to the foul pit she crawled from. My thanks, the witch will pay for her heinous actions. Just her making a noise. I don't recognize it. Oh, okay. Our loathsome foe, Sister Westwood, yet continues her work. After subjugating myself, she set her malicious sights on my companion, Fair Mercy. Of us three, Mercy was most kind and possessing of uncommon inner strength, yet I fear for her. Corrupting such a soul would make for a fearsome creature indeed. Stop the vile ritual before Mercy is taken. Allow the dead their rest. Slay Sister Westwood and free us from her grasp.
See you later.
You can apply for the beta, Patrick. Go to your Battle.net account, go to beta settings, and make sure it's all turned on. And if you turn on, you have a chance of getting the beta. Mysterious whispers, their victory is closer than you know. My, what a mysterious mystery whisper. These souls are mine. Nope, no draining essence, please. My creations cannot be beaten. Okay, so we got the defenders
You need
back.
something?
I kept the woodland safe in life. I won't be a tool of these witches.
Have a good one.
In life, I protected this land. In death, I vow to do the
You
same.
need something?
See you around.
Our thanks to you, brave champion. You freed us from the witch's vile influence and stopped the corruption from spreading. Our very souls have been saved by thy actions. Now we may rest. I'll take that one.
See you around.
We are gladdened to see there are still champions such as you. If you happen across more foul witches, give them a good righteous punch in the face for me, champion. That's it. Go forth. Protect the people of Drustvar. She seeks that which must be earned by sacrifice. Another mysterious whisper comes out. Who are you, mysterious whisperer? Ah! Bonus objective. Nope. Lucille Waycrest, you stand accused of practicing witchcraft and inflicting a curse upon the village of Fletcher Hollow. You were hereby tried for... Constable, a stranger approaches. Oh, how I loathe interruptions. What is your business here, mainlander?
How are you?
Hello.
Well, apparently better than you, eh? Executioner. Please, Blizzard, make my dream come true and let me play one of these guys. Come on.
Good day to you.
What is it, Shaman?
You need
Safe
something?
travels.
Can't you see that we're busy here, Shaman? I assume that you have a reason for interrupting this trial. So, you wish to speak with the accused? I see no reason why not. Be quick about it, though. I will not have our trial delayed. This woman will answer for the fate of her village. Wait, what? They're in the middle of hanging someone, and then this weird-ass outsider comes up and is like, oh, you want to talk to them? Sure.
Have a good one.
Look, riders approach you from the woods. More interruptions. What is it this time? Constable Framer, I order you to release the Lady Waycrest into my custody. Miss Waycrest stands accused of witchcraft. We will not turn her over unless she is absolved of this crime. There's no time to argue. If you refuse to stand aside, we will take her by force. You will do no such thing, Marshal. I order you to stand down.
What can I do for you?
Marshal
What can I do for you?
with the guards. Huh.
How are you?
You've arrived at a strange time, mainlander. What is your business here? I am here to rescue you. Rescue? And do you plan on cutting down these villages to free me as well? No, if you wish to help, you need to help the Marshal. While their accusations are misplaced, they are still my people, and I will not have them harmed to save me some discomfort. I will let them have the trial and prove to them my innocence. Some discomfort. They're about to hang you. Okay. However, I fear that the Marshal may take matters into his own hands, and I'm a bit tied up here. See if you can convince him to let this trial run its course.
See you later.
Okay. Hello, Marshal.
Light be with you.
So, the Lady Waycrest has asked if you convince me to let her stand trial. I think she underestimates how dangerous things are here. This land is dangerous. We not delay here longer than necessary, or dally even. The sooner I can return to Lady Waycrest, the high road gate, the better, but I will honor her wishes if we can assure her safety. There are dark things happening in these lands that you don't fully understand. If we must delete, then there are measures that needs to be taken. First, the wildlife here can serve as eyes to dark powers. Kill them. There is more to worry about in these woods than simple beasts. Our enemy employs constructs of wicker and bone that can rip a man apart. Fortunately for us, these constructs are not very perceptive. Take these traps and set them up throughout the woods behind us. If our enemies do seek to ambush us here, at least these will slow their minions down.
Light bless you.
The accuser of witchcraft in a world where there's like magic common about.
Good day to you.
Well, you see, there's magic, and then there's placing curses on villages and making the crops wither and stuff like that. And apparently even the wildlife is dangerous, for the enemy can use it as their eyes. What do they call that? Wargs? Yeah, our enemy are wargs. Oh, I need to kill the ravens! Ew, the watchful ravens even. Here, birdie, birdie, birdie. I have not tried monk, no. What I do know though is yesterday I saw a tweet from Sloopbag in which he was like testing out every single class. So if you're interested in that, I would go to his Twitch and see if you can find like a VOD of that. The woods have eyes, not a beast inside. Good, the foes of this land must not find us here in the open. I can get a ring or a shield. I'll take your ring. Good, those traps should alert us in case anything tries to sneak up on us through the woods. You bought us a modicum of safety, Shaman.
For the Alliance.
Now she wants something again.
Good day to you.
Witchcraft has long lived in the superstitions of the people here. It is only recently that some of these superstitions have become reality. According to tradition, one who is tried for witchcraft is allowed to choose the means by which they are tested from among the requests of her peers. The villagers here no doubt have some strange beliefs of what witches can and cannot do. Speak with them and see what we can do to prove my innocence.
Have a good one.
Okay, how do you think we can test the witch?
Hello.
Something must be done to stop the curse of our village. Surely killing the witch who cast the spell should break it. How can you prove someone is not a witch? I'm not sure. There's a rumor that a witch could never sick up, since their belly is constantly empty by the dark spirits living within her. I'm not sure how you could prove that, though. There's a rumor that a witch could never sick up? What the hell is a sick up? Is that like getting sick? Is that what they mean?
How are
See you
you?
around.
That woman brought evil to her town. She must be made to pay. I've heard that a witch's flesh is impervious to flame. That's why we hang them when they're found guilty. If you want to convince me, put a torch to her. Oh, puke.
See you around.
So just make her eat. Ah.
What can I do for you?
How can you prove someone's not a witch? I heard a story a while back that there was a witch who lived in a swamp, and the way the villagers found her out was because the blood flies there wouldn't go near her. They bit everyone else, but wouldn't bite her. They say it was because the witch's blood is so foul that not even a blood fly will touch it.
Safe travels.
Damn.
How are you?
How can you prove? Wait, what did she
Have a
do?
good one.
That witch's evil curse took my son. That would be justice on this day. Back in the old days, we would weigh them down and throw them in the river. If they resurfaced, we'd know that they had made an unholy pact and they get the noose. That's the only way to resolve a witch in my eyes. My ma always told me that a witch could never cry, no matter how hurt or sad they got. Miss Waycrest didn't cry one bit, even after being told she would be put on a trial. She must be a witch.
See you later.
Kill her. If she survives, that means she's a witch. And
How are you?
Well, those are certainly some interesting beliefs. I think it's safe to rule out the fire and drowning, don't you think? Looks like that leaves us with 3 tests. I'm sorry, but it seemed to be put in the middle of this. These really are good people, but times have been trying of late. The first test should be simple enough. While I may not do so often, I'm certainly capable of crying. Though, to be honest, I've never had to cry on cue. Maybe you could help me with that, though. Nearby, there's an onion field that belonged to one of those local farmers. It's abandoned, and most of it's dried up by now, but you might be able to find one onion ripe enough in there to cause some tears. I am all too familiar with the bloodfly's bite. We had them all over the field surrounding Wickerman Manor. Though I'm loath to subject myself to them on purpose, it will help convince these people I'm willing to deal with that nuisance. Find a jar and collect as many bloodflies as you can. They are common in these parts and shouldn't be hard to find. This last test I'm not looking forward to, but it's certainly better than being set on fire. They say the rich can't get sick. We will prove them that I can. A venom... it is being sick, not just puking, but being sick, right? A venom comes from the sorrelisk nearby that is used by our healers when a child swallows something they shouldn't. Never mind. When ingested, it will make you immediately ill, emptying the contents of the stomach. You'll need several of their venom glands to get enough venom for an appropriate dose. Removing them intact may prove difficult.
Have a good one.
Auntie Amanda Hill. I'm so worried about my niece. So we got a bug catching jar. And the allied quests,
Safe
they're
travels.
fun. They're fun
Good
enough.
day to you.
Hello. Oh, hello there. Sorry, we don't get many mainlanders in these parts. This plot was my husband Sam's farm. He used to tend to the onion fields every day before the curse befell Glenbrook and took him with it. With my husband gone, this farm is all I have left, and these quill rats are making sure I don't get even that. I'd hate to bother a perfect stranger, but could you help quell this infestation?
See you around.
Sure can. And while we do that, we're also gonna steal an onion. Because why not? Yeah, indeed it does, see. Indeed it does. The numbers are, I wouldn't say classic difficulty. Like, it's not one-on-one in your empty mana bar, but it's definitely a little bit spicier. Ah, there's a juicy onion. Thank you, Shaman. Maybe I'm reviving these fields. Maybe in reviving these fields, I can bring in a bit of Sam's goodness back to this accursed land.
Safe travels.
Aww, she lost her husband. She lost her husband. Now their very profitable onion business will be no more. Where would the people get the onions from? We had to pick up like 20 of them before we got a juicy onion. All of them are dried up. Oh boy. It's just a crocodile skin. Yeah, but it's new though. Like, it looks different. Oh, I'm already good on the venom glands, am I? Alright. Alright. I'm sorry to put in the middle of this. Have you had any luck at the onion field? This one should be pungent enough to make her cry. A Volpera, yay or nay? I'm down for them. Great, you found one. I was worried that there wouldn't be much left growing in that farm. The people of Drustvar could learn a thing or two from that hardy onion. The people of Drustvar are like onions. We're layered. Well done. With this many bloodflies, at least one is bound to bite. Is the deed done? It would be best to avoid tasting it. Good. This toxic should have the desired effects. I can't believe I'm going to go through with this. I think we have everything we need to conduct 3 of the villagers' test. Let us hope this is enough to convince them. I'm sure Constable Framer is chomping at the bit to proceed with this trial, and I prefer it if you were the one administer the test. I may not know you well, but I trust you further. Trust you farther than the constable? Speak with him when you're ready to begin, and do me a favor, make this quick.
Have a good one.
I trust you more, gotcha. Are you quite finished? I'm becoming impatient.
Good day to you.
This stalling will not help you. We will find out the truth behind Miss Waycrest soon enough. We're ready to begin the trial.
See you later.
Finally, the trial could commence. As is customary, the Lady Waycrest has chosen the test she will undergo to prove her innocence of the accused crime of witchcraft. She has selected a mainlander to administer the test. An unusual choice, but as a show of good faith, I will allow it. The first test will be the shedding of tears. Let it be known that Miss Waycrest shed not one tear during this entire process. Is the accused even capable of weeping? Show us that we may pause our judgments. Go ahead, mainlander. Show them.
Good day to you.
We're cutting up some onions. And she cries. She's crying! Witches can't do that, can they? Calm down, calm down. There may still be trickery afoot. We will continue with the trial. The second test will be the stinging of insects. It is well known that even the ferocious blood fly will not taste of a witch's vile blood. Release the flies, then watch as they scatter from her bewitched flesh. Don't worry about me. I can handle a few bug bites.
How are you?
Oof! Ouch! Oh, that stings! The bugs don't seem to be avoiding her. If anything, they're biting more than usual. Interesting, but hardly conclusive. Let us move on to the final test. The purging of the Viscera. It is well known that a witch's power is fueled not by food, but by consuming the souls of her victims. Her insides are an empty husk. Are you prepared to prove otherwise, Miss Waycrest?
You need something?
Administering venom. Puke all over the gnome! Oh, I don't feel so... Gross. Quiet! I will be the one passing judgment here. I remain unconvinced. This still doesn't explain the happenings at Fletcher Hollow. What? After all I just went through? Test or no, you will only be absolved once we uncover the truth of what happened to our village. I'm sorry, mainlander, but I may have asked another favor.
Hello. Hey there.
That didn't turn out as expected. It appears that my absolution may truly be in your hands. It's obvious the constable won't be swayed until we discover what happened at Fletcher's Hollow. I know very little by myself, only that the village has been overrun by strange creatures made of wicker and bone. I must ask that you travel there in my stead and try to uncover what befell the village. I'm sure Marshal Raid will prevent the constable from harming me while you're away. Do this for me and I will help you as I can.
See you around.
So even after going through the entirety of the trial,
You need something?
he still does not remain convinced.
See you around.
It's how to make a murderer all over again, man. It's all over again. So, Art Yuji, what you doing, buddy?
Hey there.
Hi there, friend. The name's Art Yuji, though most call me Angling Arts. Do you like fish? I love fishing, though I only keep the best parts. You know, the livers, the stomachs. Oh, and especially the hearts. Would you like to fish with me? I used to fish up all and down the shore. I'd bring in buckets of the good stuff from the mudfish there, but for some reason those angry gulls started moving in and pecking at me all the time. Now, the only place I've left to fish is here on the pier. Say, do you think you could do something about those pesky birds? Taking the bait. The mudfish here are really fond of fresh crab meat. Ever since those birds moved in and started attacking the snap claws, it's been tough getting fresh baits. While you're on the shore, do you think you could crack a couple of snap claws open and bring me some of the meat?
Safe travels.
And howdy, Vlog Mark Jew. That also opened up a couple of more quests. So yeah, the dude is leaving behind fish guts everywhere and has drawn the attention of the seagulls. It looks like some of the fish the gulls have been stealing from Art are still intact. He'd probably be happy to get the innards from these as well. And over here we have a fishing rod. These fishing rods must have been left behind when Art moved from the beach. Most of them seem to have bites. Maybe we should reel them up and see what is hooked. Will be a collection of fishing baits. Angling Art's mudfish bait. Oh god. There's more fishing. It will be a bonus buff item. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. And howdy, by the way, Bob. Can I use your ferry out? Oh, I can. Oh, does it actually bring a ferry? Yes, you're actually in a boat. Ah, that is adorable. Quick boat as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I made... Oh, no, I didn't make a mistake. Phew. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Well, that was a little boat adventure. Well, now at least we know. Oh, look, there's even a quest here. Hello? Our little village is dead. The people stiff or flat. There's no more noise. Just me and my toys, just like the birdie said. Hello, Abby. There's nobody to play with here anymore, but you play with me, right, lady? It's time for tea. Help me find the other guests, please. Gather Mr. Munchkins, Trunksy, and Mayor Strix for the tea party. Yep, hey, this is going to be the best tea party ever. Let's find the other guests. Oh my god, okay. I will assist you. Alright. So, one is a little Elic plushie. Trunksy, you know Miss Mary doesn't allow you in the house. You track mud everywhere. Doggy's away from his animals, but now the doggies can finally have supper. You're a weird kid. Mr. Munchkins, you were hungry, weren't you? Come along now, it's time for tea. So the wolves have eaten all the chickens and the pigs in the village. And this music does not help either. Like, let's be real. And more of those watchful ravens. I really wonder. Like, I think there's like a coven of witches behind all of this. Mayor Strix. Naughty Mayor Strix. Always running away from your responsibilities to the townsfolk. Well, you can't run anymore. Are you, Abby? Are you a witch as well? Hooray! Only one more guest left to find. You have to find our last guest before it's time for tea. Smoochums really likes the woods. I bet we'll find him there. Smoochums loves the woods. I'm gonna go make sure the doggies didn't get him. I mean... The ravens are feasting, though. Didn't the journal say something about ravens feasting? Oh, snap. Is that a new cat model? Meow! I need it, I want it. Meow! You find Smoochums, but Abby is nowhere to be seen. Oh. Bye, Smoochums. The book is a register of the inhabitants of Glenbrook. All but a few of the names are crossed out. Discover the fate of Glenbrook villagers. Yeah, I love this home, man. It's spooky as hell. I love it. There is a large open wound in the center of the man's chest. Peering in, you notice that his heart has been ripped out. Searching his pockets, you find a letter. My dearest Marie, please come back home. Russell continues to ask where you are. What shall I say? That mother ran into the woods to do who knows what? We miss you, my dear. Our home is not the same. Please come back to us. Love, Jonathan. So Marie went into the woods. Everyone said Mr. Hayes' heart was true. It must have been the biggest for sacrificing too. I'm telling you, man, Abby is a spoopy witch. Do you think Battle for Azeroth was going to be better than Legion? Way too early to tell, mate. We weren't able to tell what Legion was going to be like until later into the game. And a big reason why Draenor was such a massive failure is because it got so much hope up at the start. So ever since, I've been very careful about answering questions like that. Does it have the potential to be so? Sure. Will it be so? Time will tell. A Samuel Hawthorne carved in the wood reads S. Hawthorne. All he wanted in the woods were some herbs for his sheep, but instead Farmer Sam met with everlasting sleep. Here we are. Mary's book. It seems to be the journal of Mary Hayes. Miss Mary was on her search for power. She brought death to the village and made the forest dour. Most pages are faded, stained, and unintelligible, but one phrase reads clear. We are done with Glenbrook. My sisters and I aim our sights higher. Ooh. Annie Warren. Annie was drawn by the other women, but from the rituals she refrained. I think it's no surprise that she ended up in chains. Annie looks at you, her eyes hollow and empty. Her clothes are stained with blood, though she seems to be mostly unscathed. She stutters, but her words are unintelligible. I'm sorry. I can't. You hear footsteps behind you. Abby? What? Find Abby Lewis. I knew it. Let's go. It's time for the tea party. Up here. This is going to be the best tea party ever. I'm sure this is going to be amazing. Oh. Great, sit down so we can start the party. With you and Smoochum's help, I can call the last guest. What the actual fuck? You know, it's just a satanic ritual tea party. What little girl hasn't had one of these? Well, let's pour the tea. Doggy, play nice with our guests. We wouldn't want them to leave hungry. Or at all. Oh, and the other one comes back. Okay. Annie is okay. What was that beast? Was that really Abby? We fought her dead not long ago. What could we have done to bring such horror upon our village? Jill and haste. We got him, Mr. Munchiegans. Ding! I can't thank you enough, Mainlander. I'm going to get as far away from this place as possible. If I were you, I'd do the same. Good luck. The spirit of the mighty wolf Longfang continues to fight even in death. She's forever locked in combat with Hunter Henry Breakwater. Choose to help Longfang and end the stalemate. The spirit of Hunter Henry Breakwater is too focused on this eternal struggle to acknowledge you. He is locked in combat with the spirit of the wolf Longfang. Neither side will give away to the other locked in stalemate even in death. Chat, which one should we help out? Who should we help out? Help the wolf, yeah? Alright.
Be careful.
Hey, there are the skeletons. Cool, huh? Longfang howls in triumph, then lies down to finally rest. Aww. Locked in eternal combat. Spooky, creepy skeletons. La 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 la. Hang on, Rebecca. Spiders want to fight me. Nope, never mind. They changed their mind.
Hello.
I've been hunting in the ruins my whole life. I've never seen anything like this before. A ruined hunt. Be wary. Strange things are going on in the ruins. I'd never seen the ruins glow. I had never seen the ruins glowing, but I thought little of it. Then the rocks around me began to animate with strange magic. They attacked. I've been hunting in here my entire life, and that has never happened before. Duke and I got out with only minor injuries, but I haven't heard from the others. I'm worried for their lives. Take these extra bandages. If you find my fellow rangers and the pets, please heal them. More of an old English vibe. I do believe this is what they're trying to go for, though. The little monsters were bad, but the big one is what worries me. I saw it kill one of my friends. It could do some damage if it decided to head into town. Please kill it. Stop it before it can rampage into Fallhaven or Glenbrook. Defeat the ancient sentinel.
See you later.
The stone can pulse with dark energy similar to the animated spirits now roaming the area. It seems to be some sort of conduit. The stone is weathered with age and appears to be more fragile than when it was originally built. One good push would easily knock it over. If the monsters here are being awoken by the power coming from these stones, wrecking these cairns would slow their revival. Who just gave me Arcane Intellect? Was that the stone? Was that you? That was you! Thank you very much, Lune. That's very kind of you. Daphne, get up, please. Thank you for saving me. You're welcome. Are the Qatar new transmog? These weapons that I'm using, yeah. These are very much the Kaltira model that they give you. Well, if you make a character on the Horde side, they actually give you like a Zandalar design, and it looks so cool. Cassandra Pine, wakey wakey. Once found pets are leaving this cursed place. There's still no animation for healing them, I suppose. Whoa. Oh, and my cursor is gone, by the way. That happens. Smash! Animated stone, eh? Oh, it's something new from the regular elemental design that we see. Cool. On the video you made about the Zandalar scenario, you see General Nutscream. How come? Alpha. Not properly phased out. It's not lore-wise that Nutscream is back there. Nutscream is still very much a Death Knight. It's just phased out. So at some points, even on live, if you go in during a specific questline, you can still see Garrosh in the hold standing there as the War Chief. It's just a phasing out thing. Thought the spirits would kill me. Thank you. You're welcome. Right. So we saved the hunters. Does anything actually happen? No. I'm thinking, and this has happened before. I remember during Warlords testing in Shadowmoon Valley that there was constantly a broadcast message connected to a single quest. I'm guessing that that's what's going on. There's a quest line where it's supposed to rumble beneath your feet, and actually something happens, but because of a bug, it's announced to everybody. I think that's what's going on. And I don't think you can actually do something as right now. Where you at? There you are. See, you have a little animation when you heal. Why couldn't they make me an animation? Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for saving my friends. You're welcome. The monster's gone and you lived. Thank you for stopping that thing before it could hurt more people. Anything to stop more of these things from activating would be good, but you seem to have stemmed the tide significantly. Thank you.
See you later.
Right. So this is the area where we're supposed to go help out the Fisher dude. Which would then lead us back to helping out the lady on trial for being a witch, but not actually being a witch. Right! Oh, maybe you shouldn't have pulled them while still being very low health. Yeah, maybe. I mean, some players might play like that, but not me. I like to live dangerously. More Azerites. I need one more of those fishies, and I need to pull in another line. The real deal. Oops, you snagged an angry crab. Oops, I snagged an angry crab. That looks like the last of the Art's rods. You managed to salvage some of Art's bait with your catch. Waste not one, and then you will be getting fishing buffs, right?
Good day to you.
Hello, Art. I've done the thing, mate. Mean gulls. Much appreciated. Those birds took a couple of my fingers. Hasn't stopped me from fishing, though. Take the baits. I can't run out of bait, because then I'd have to stop fishing. Better to stop breathing, if you ask me. A mudfish favorite treats. This is great, friends. This much bait will keep me a mudfish for days. What the hell are you doing? Why are you shooting out a cube? Okay. What do you have there, friend? You thought they smell bad on the outside. I like fish guts and I cannot lie. Those gulls were taking whole fish too? The nerve. I appreciate you bringing the good bits back to me though. Those buzzards can keep the rest for all I care. You ever been fishing on a boat, friends? I used to do it all the time. Till that big old gull moved in on the other pier. Whatever I do, I can't seem to shoot a thing away, and he gets pretty mad if I try to go near him. You look pretty tough though. Think you could take him on? Dread Superstition? Chance to hit reduced by 25%. Huh. Neat. Oh, that was easy enough. I done diddly do the thing for you. You're the greatest, friends. Now I can fish on my beach and my boat again. The sisters will be thrilled at the bounty of innards once they get the next time they visit. Only the best. Thanks again. Yeah, the sisters. Yeah, of course. The only people I can save in this area are those working together with the witches. It's so bad I start stuttering, man. Right, so we helped the dude getting some fishes for the witches, and now we have one witch on trial who we're trying to help out and proving that she's not a witch. Welcome to Fletcher Hollow, Shaman. Sorry for the mess, but we've got a bit of a wicker problem on our hands. Unless you plan on lending a hand, I suggest you move along.
Greetings.
Evelyn Pear, Mayor of Fletcher's Hollow. You're looking to help solve this curse? Well, that's good to hear. We can surely use the help we can get. I'm happy to help you get to the bottom of this. First things first, though, we need to save some of our villagers. Care to lend a hand? Save who we can. These wicker things seem intent on capturing our people, but we're not quite sure what for. The ones in town might be too tough to reach right now, but we might be able to save some that fled to the woods. Head to the lumber fields just east of here and see if there's anyone still alive out there. We can shelter them here until we can arrange safe passage out of here. Clear cutting. We've managed to hold this hill, but the wicked creatures have moved into the surround us. We're not going to be able to move into the town if we don't get them off our flanks. This is where you come in, Shaman. See if you can clear out some of their numbers in the lumber fields. That way, when we move in, we only need to worry about one front.
Light bless you.
Okay. So these wicked creatures are terrorizing the village. And they need us to clear them out. Frightened
Good
villager.
day to you.
Rallying. Hooray! And they just zone out. Okay.
Hey there.
Why Shami? Because this one gives you farsight, so we can explore nooks and crannies that were normally off limits for us. Rumbling seems to be a bug.
King's honor, friend.
Ever since these wicked creatures started pouring out of the mines, our village has gone to shambles. I hope you better luck finding the source of this mess than we did. Could it be in the mine? Good work, Shaman. Even if we don't manage to take the town back, it's good to know we were able to save some of our people. Now we just have to get them out of here. Excellent. I was starting to feel a bit claustrophobic on this hill. We've got a small boat dock right across the way here. If we can get these villagers safely on board, they should be able to make it to Fall Haven by river. You're a capable fighter, no doubt. Can I count on you to fend off any attackers while we get them to safety? An escort mission!
Safe travels.
Alright, boys. Let's secure this road so we can get these bystanders out of harm's way. Shaman, take a position with them and hold off any attacks from town. Looks like they're on to us. Protect the civilians. Hiya! More attackers from the town. Hold your position. Oh, we're loading the boat up, are we? Okay. So not an escort mission, it's just King of the Hill. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. Looks like they're sending out the big guns. Brace yourselves, boys. Alright. Was that it? That's the last of the villagers. With any luck, they'll make it to Fall Haven unscathed.
How are you? Good day to you.
Oh, I'm gonna laugh if that boat is like instantly blown up. Oh no, here they go. Can I follow them? Oh. They actually phase out. Never mind. Bye, boat. Alright.
You need something?
Thank you, Shaman. Those villagers owe you their lives. Now that they're safe, we can focus on taking back the town. 208, 208. Alright. If you're looking to absolve Miss Waycrest of this mess, you'll need to head into town. Recently, I've seen some oddly dressed women among the Wickerman who seem to be calling the shots. It's likely that they're the key to this whole nightmare, but we can't get in to question them. These wicked creatures don't seem to slow you down, though. If you could get to them, you might be able to find some answers for the both of us. Be careful, though. They likely aren't very friendly. Confront the sisters.
Go
It's
with
about
honor,
time.
friend.
Oh, word of warning, Shaman. Avoid the mine at all costs. I don't know what they're up to, but the magic coming out of that place seems to sap your very life away. Oh yes, we're going to the mine, alright. I've already lost 2 good men in there. Don't make yourself the third. So the entire town has been overrun by Wickerman, and it all started in the mine. Now there's a curse in the mine. That does not let us go in there. Gotcha, gotcha. We make this video on every zone in Battle for Azeroth. Yeah, I think so. No promises, though. I'm not making those promises again. I did it during Legion, and no, I'm not gonna do it again. Sister Early. This town belongs to the coven, interloper. Cool. I don't know if these spell animations are finished or not. I've never seen it like this before. So I don't know if this is intended or not. You will fall before the matron. Yeah, no. Unfinished Wickerman. Sick. This charm looks similar to the ones these strange women are using to control the Wickerman. If you can figure out how it works, you might be able to use one of their constructs against them. Test the Wicker Charm of 5 curse-formed thralls in Fletcher Hollow, and use it to control the Dormant Ravager. Alright. Crap, they got Deathwing's hearts. Oh no! We're doomed. Oh shit, my Heart of Azeroth leveled up to level 2. Does that mean anything? Just a higher item level? Alright. So where do these people keep their mind then? Sister Moon is mooring. You should not have interfered. Was just reading.
What can I do for you?
My sisters will avenge me.
You need something?
Sister Ashwell. Bonjour. The coven will swallow all. Does she sell masks? Huh. The coven will claim you. Bum bum bum. Nope, that is not your healing spell. Do you think I should start playing WoW again? I played a lot in the past, 300+ days, mainly on my row, from Vanilla to Wrath of Lich King. I tried other expansion for a while, except for Legion, but I didn't like too much, but Battle for Azeroth looks very good. Only one person who can tell if you should be playing WoW again, mate, and that is you. I can tell you that there are currently allied races you could check out, and of course the reputation required for them. But at the end of the day, there's only one person who can tell you if you should or shouldn't be playing WoW, and that is you. Do you enjoy it? Hell yeah, go play WoW. If you don't, then don't. She told us, Sisters of the Coven take heed. A revealing missive. The miners at Fletcher's Hollow have stumbled upon a previously undisturbed ruin hidden deep within the Elderstone mine. The tomb inside may hold powerful relics that could prove useful for our coven's rituals. Do what you must do to secure the town. I will arrive shortly to investigate the ruins personally. The strange woman possessed a letter from someone called herself Matron LaVey, which appears to have orders to take the town of Fletcher's Hollow. This could be the evidence needed to absolve Lucille Waycrest. Mayor Perr should be interested in seeing this. The charm doesn't seem to be working. Test it on some cursed formed thralls first. The Shambler has turned on its masters. Oh. Item's not ready yet. You can't do that yet. Cannot be controlled by the Wicker Charm. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, hello. What you gonna do, buddy? So does he just walk back to base or something? No, apparently so. Okay.
Need help?
The Three Sisters. They weren't willing to talk. That's unfortunate. At least with them gone, we may stand a chance to take it back to town. Charming the lifeless. You were able to control their creations. That's amazing. This could really turn the tide for us. It would seem that we were mistaken. Miss Waycrest was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. However, this also means that Fletcher's Hollow may be in even more danger. We haven't been able to get into the mine since the energy started pouring out of it. Wickerman, you've got control of might be our only hope. I know that you've got what you came for, but I need to ask you one more favor. This town won't be safe until this matron Levay is taken care of. According to the letter, she must be holed up in the cave. None of her people have been able to enter it, but I know I've seen their constructs go in. This charm you found might be the key. If you can take control of one of these Wickermen and send it after her, we might have a shot. Culling the Coven. If the mine really was their objective, I can only imagine they'd have even more forces in there. Me and my men may be able to take care of the remnants out here, but if an even bigger force comes out of that mine, we're not going to stand a chance. While you're hunting down a matron with this wicker contraption, do you think you could, you know, soften them up a bit?
Farewell.
You got it. Awesome, lazy girl. Hope you have a grand old good time. So we can Rusty Claws, swipe twice with your claws, dealing physical damage to enemies in front. Reaping Blade, slash madly with your claws, dealing physical damage to nearby enemies. And Bloody Leap, leap to the target, deals physical damage to the enemies in front upon landing. So if we do this, whee! They did not do anything. Oh, and it's a cost, gotcha. So note to self, next time don't even bother with clearing out a town. You can much easier clear it when you're doing this quest line, gotcha. So, some meddlesome Claude managed to turn one of our creations against us. You must think you're so clever. It matters not. See what becomes of the enemies of the Coven. Acolytes, destroy our wayward pawn. Hello, Matron Levy. Oh, hang on. I'm almost ready for you. I will not have my work disrupted. Destroy this insect. Impressive. But it'll take more than that to best a matron of the Hearthbane Coven. Face my Rov. There we go. Oh yeah, this is really engaging gameplay right here. Ha! Oh man, I'm so entertained right now. I mean, I have like 3 buttons. You cannot win, the coven will not stop until all are made to serve. I have like 3 buttons, right? The only thing you can do in here is move, and she doesn't even have an ability to place on the ground where you need to move out of. I feel like that is definitely something they should add to her. Either that or an interruption slash stun ability, because all I can do right now is leap, but there's no reason to leap. So all you're doing right now is doing 1 and waiting on the 2 button comes off cooldown. My sisters are many, Kaltras will fall. Okay.
Well met.
Oh, it was Murderous Matron. Oh, whatever. My bad. It worked. Well, I'll be Kraken's uncle. You really did save our hides. I'm not sure how we can repay you, but this should be a good start. We can get a trinket from 208 or another trinket 208, intellect mastery, agility mastery. Culling the coven. So the beasts and their masters were even more numerous in the mines. I appreciate you pinning the ranks for us. All this would be for nothing. They were to simply overrun us again. It will take us a while to clean up the wicked creatures that are left over, but I'm confident we'll be able to take back Fletcher's Hollow, thanks to you, of course. Here, take this letter to the constable. It should be enough to clear Miss Waycrest's name. I'm sorry you had to witness all of this, mainlander. We are good people, but these are terrible times.
Light
Hangman's Point. Here we are again. How y'all doing today? Wait, what? Oh, you hear that? They have the human outrage screaming going on. Okay. Constable.
Hey there.
What is this? A letter from Mayor Pear. Reads Evelyn's letter. Well, it appears we were mistaken.
Safe travel.
Attention! It has been determined that another witch was in fact responsible for the curse in Fletcher's Hollow. Miss Waycrest, you are free to go, with my apologies. Thank you, Constable. Shall we, Shaman? Well, she takes this rather easy.
You need something?
Thank you for helping me redeem me in the eyes of my people, Shaman. I'm in your debt, and I will be sure to let my father know. In the meantime, I think we should find out what this Heartsbane Coven is, and what they are doing in our lands. I hope the Martian will be able to enlighten us. First things first, though. Care to undo these ropes? They're starting to chafe.
Have a good one.
That's better. Now let's... Look out! Enemies from the woods! It's an ambush! Defend the villagers! Alright. Alright. More? The traps aren't slowing them down anymore. More incoming. And what zone have I found the prettiest yet? From what I've seen so far, the troll dungeon was the prettiest. That one definitely took my breath away, but we also did some exploration yesterday where we ended up in the whole windmill area. That's sexy too, man. They do indeed do witch hunts, but I'm going to assume there's like a difference between mages and witches here. What in creation is that? That's Sister Widowson. The mother will have you, Lucille Waycrest. Roll protected lady mainlander, take out their leader. Oh. Well, good luck with that. You are fools to resist. The Heartsbane will claim Kalteras. The mother will take you. Marshal, what do you know of this coven? Tell me what is happening to our land. It is worse than you know, my lady. This coven spreads like wildfire throughout Drustvar. They overrun much of the land past the mountains, with only a handful left holding high pass. And my father, what is he doing to combat this incursion? They have him, my lady. We were working on our way to extract him when we heard word of this trial. Well then, it looks like we're going to have to take the fight to the coven. I think know how to do just that. This situation is much worse than I'd thought. The coven has taken a house Waycrest. This will not stand. Wait, you mentioned that they were drawing their power from an ancient ruin? I think I might have an idea. If this coven is drawing its power from these ancient ruins, then I may just know of something that could help us fight back. Meet me at the first fork along the high road pass. There's something there I want you to see.
See you around.
Marshal, you and your men will travel the high road pass. I will meet you there after a brief detour. But my lady, it would be safer if... I will not hear it, Marshal. This sham will accompany me, and sure I could come to no harm. I hope you're right, my lady. Form up, men. We ride! Come, I can see the future. We ride the high pass road. Oh, what? What the hell? There's this just random ass moose. What the hell? I am Ater. I am the heart of the forest. What the frick?
Hello.
Mangle Trader, Lucille Waycrest says. Good you are here. Unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to have an easy path to our destination. Ah, there are Yetis along the path. Okay. These Yeti are threatening the traders that travel along the high road paths. They need to be dealt with. It would seem that the guard have been lax in patrolling the high road paths. The mountain Yetis have taken advantage of their absence and now lie directly in our path. I am no soldier shaman, so I will need to ask that you take care of them while I try to sneak past. If we can drive them off the road, at least it will make the pass safe again for travelers. Salvage rights. This poor trader was set upon by the Yetis. There's nothing we can do for him now, but we would be remiss to let supplies be laid to waste by these brutes. See if you can find any supplies worth salvaging. You can use Bella as a pack horse. Don't worry, she's a brave mare. She won't spook easily.
Safe travels.
Bella, I'll need you to follow this one and carry the supplies you find, okay? Oh yeah, we need to pick up his package. Cask of salted fish. There we go. Yeah, that's one thing that has definitely been popping out all over Battle for Azeroth, is the updates to the models. And you notice it so well because you're so familiar with the old models, it just pops like, oh, is that new? Yeah, it's new. It's really, really nice. Everything in the game looks better than I do. Same. Same. I mean, look at this bird. That's just not fair. Look at that shit. Can you still track rep on the new Battle for Azeroth UI? Reputation, Kirantor, shows experience bar. Yeah? Oh, that is... Oh my god, look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at the lower bottom of the screen right now. You can see currently is the experience bar. And it splits. I like this new UI. I really, really do. And a hardened lockbox. That is all we need. 2 more Yetis.
You need something?
Right. So, Yeti to rumble. Thank you, Shaman. Keeping the pass clear will ensure a steady stream of supplies to the high road gate. We will need them in the battles to come. I'm impressed. I didn't think there would be this much left from his shipment. This will be very useful, very helpful to our men at the gate. Bella knows the way, so she should be able to get these to them. This place is too dangerous to keep her hitched up anyway. A 208 cloak or 208 feet. Oh, and actually got upgraded as well, so the whole upgrade system is still there. Our destination is that cottage up ahead. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's a great deal of history hidden inside. First, though, we'll need to deal with that massive Yeti camp just outside. I'd hate to ask it of you, but I'll need you to draw his attention so I can slip inside. Once you've taken care of him, I'll meet you within.
See you around.
You could just ask me, can you kill the Yeti for me? And his frost breath comes out of his belly. Is there indication how much the Night Elves know about their mutation from the trolls? Ooh, I don't think they actually are aware of that.
Hey there.
That was close. I'm glad to have such a capable shaman as my guardian. I would hate to be your enemy. I'm sure you're wondering why I brought you here. Located somewhere inside this cottage is a hidden door. If we can find a way to access it, the answer to your questions, and possibly our survival against the coven, should lie beyond. Help me search for it.
See you later.
I can't believe we're here. My father used to tell me stories about this place. Oh, and they actually let you click on different things. It contains an ancient secret of our house from back when the Waycrest first settled this land. What about them boots? It's a pair of old boots. What do you expect? What about his candle holder? Upon closer inspection, the torch appears connected to some sort of mechanism built into the wall. Surprisingly enough, the protruding book is not a secret lever for the hidden entrance. You find no hidden entrance beneath the rug. It really does tie the room together, though. The anchor is secured fast in the wall. The crone is defeated and will no longer pose a threat to the people of Fallhaven over the... okay. Neat. Right, so we hit the wall thingy. Pull on the torch. That's it. The way is opening.
How are you?
I'm alright.
Hello.
Don't lead me into a trap, please. Into your untextured hallway. You found it. I knew that they were more than stories. Come, let us see what's inside. What lie beyond are more ruins. What lie beyond are more ruins, much like those the coven sought. However, these ruins served a different purpose, one that established the legacy of how Waycrest thousands of years ago. Let us head inside and I will explain.
Safe travels.
Long ago, when Kaltaras was first settled, our people encountered a savage group of warmongering barbarians. They called themselves the Drusts. Drustvar was their ancestral home. It was from here that they launched endless raids into our fledgling hamlets. This carried on for countless years until the ancestors of How Waycrest decided that something had to be done. Wait, what's that? Look out! I'm sorry, Shaman. The coven's magic must be disturbing the spirits of the ancient Drusts. We'll have to be careful. My ancestors fought against the stone constructs much like these in their war against the Drusts. The Waycrest have always been a hardy folk, but the Drust magic was strong. We were losing the war. In the end, it was our scholars that turned the tide. Thank you, Shaman. I thought that one had me for a moment. As I was saying, the tide of war shifted when our scholars began to uncover weaknesses in the Drust's magic. They compiled what they learned into a treatise on weapons and tactics that could be used to defeat the barbarians. They kept the knowledge hidden here, safe from unwanted hands. Looks like some rubble blocks the way. Can you clear the way? Can I? Yes, I can. Wait, something's not right. Shaman, behind you! Uh-oh. Yeah, the rock elements look cool, man. I've never seen a construct that big before. Are you alright? Yes, I am. What I'm saying, of course you're alright. I can see it will take more than a few stones to bring you down. Come on, the book should be in here. Here it is, the last resting place of the Order of Embers. Are you ready to revive ancient history? Huh. Cool. I wonder what this place is gonna look like, man.
Good day to you.
Who would have thought that from this stuffy little chamber would rise some of the greatest warriors of House Waycrest history? Are you prepared to follow in the footsteps? The Order of Embers was the name given to those who took up these arms against the Drust. Using the tools and methods uncovered by the scholars, they were able to counter the Drust's magic and ensure our victory in the war. If the Coven wants to use the Drust magic against us, then we'll use the Order's weapons against them. The knowledge of the Order rests here, but without a hand to wield it, it will do us no good. Will you be that hand, Shaman? Will you revive the Order of Embers?
Have a good one.
If you're prepared to follow the path of the Order, take up the book. The knowledge within will grant you, as well as our forces, the edge needed to destroy the foul coven that plagues our lands. Alright. Thus is reborn the Order of Embers. Now then, I believe we have some witches to kill. An ancient treatise on how to combat the magic of the Drusts.
Hello.
What say you? I say I'm good to go. You do great honor to my family, Shaman. The most noble of Waycrest were one Inquisitor. The most noble of Waycrest were one Inquisitors of the Order. It is only fitting that it's you who takes up its mantle now. It's only fitting that it's you who takes up the mantle now. 208, 208. But this one is blue. But it's a two-hander, right? Oh, this one also became blue. Well, there you go. Let us continue to high pass. It will take some time to parse the knowledge of the tome and train more Inquisitors for our cause. If the Order's weapons are as effective against the Coven as they are against the Drust, we may stand a chance of rescuing my family and restoring this land to its former glory. I will make my way there on foot until we meet again, Shaman.
See you around.
When did he start doing the Be Welcome? Years ago. Our work here is done. I'll meet you at Aaron's stands. Alrighty. Have you seen any treasure chests like Draenor or Legion? You mean rare treasure chests? Yeah. So what do we have here?
there.
We got a bunch of refugees chilling up here. We got a flight path.
How are you?
These coats look pretty cool. I want one. Your helmets look stupid though. Just putting that out there. That music though, lovely. Captain Yuan cleared
honor,
on.
friend.
What can I do for you, shaman?
Farewell.
Those fish at the door they had everywhere as well. Like we saw that during the last exploration. Okay, well, I guess we just gotta go into the building then. Hello. I know you're trying to help, but you must stop these adventures of yours. It's dangerous out there. You don't understand, Marshal. The knowledge we've unearthed could be the key to save my father from the coven. I wish I had your faith, Lucy, but I think it will take more than ancient legends to eliminate these threats.
You need something?
I'm glad you made it. We'll need to get started right away if we want to use the knowledge in this tome to fight the coven. While I appreciate the dedication that went into compiling this tome, this thing reads like engineering instructions for a siege engine. I'll need some time to comb through this information for anything that might be useful to us. I wouldn't mind some assistance if you have a moment. For starters, I could use some more light in here.
Have a good one.
Assist her as she studies. Now, it says here that the Order used special weapons against the Drust to counter the dark magic. If my theory is correct, then whatever they use could also disrupt the Coven's magic. Let me see if there's something here we can try. This is my role. I will assist you. Much better. Could you do me a favor and jot this down? My notebook is there somewhere. Okay, rowan wood. No, that doesn't grow around here. Alchemical fire? Oh, if only Master Ashton were here. He would have a field day. I'm not sure what Wargsbane is, but... Wait, what's this? So you could just safely click on the item while she does the talking. Alright. Notes taken. Shaman, I need you to find my sewing kit. It should be somewhere in my bag over there. The tome mentions that the Inquisitors of old would use weapons of silver to disrupt the magic of the Drusts. If the Coven wields similar magic, they may be vulnerable to silver as well. So the werewolves? Is that what's happening? Was that it? Yeah, we're done.
Hey there.
Did you find it? I sure did. Ah, you found it. Excellent. Lucille produces a long sewing needle from the kit. You look confused. Let me explain. I have reason to believe that the Coven has already infiltrated High Pass. There are many unfamiliar faces here with the refugees from Corlane, and we know they can use their magic to appear like one of us. This needle is fashioned of solid silver. If the witches are indeed vulnerable to silver, then a prick from this may be enough to break their spell. The refugees may not be too keen on being prodded, but they must understand that this is for the good of the town, and possibly all of Drustvar.
See you later.
Marshal, we may have found a weapon to use against the Coven, but we need able-bodied soldiers to wield them. We have many capable troops stationed here, my lady. They will make fine recruits for your Order of Embers. Interesting.
Well met.
Yeah, it's like a global buff to the shadow phasing. I was wondering, like, should they report it or not, but it's like a global buff that's happening, a global bug that's happening right now. I've no doubt that you're quite capable, Shaman, mainlander. I have no doubt that you're a quite capable shaman, mainlander, but we will need some help if we want to make it to Waycrest Manor in one piece. A small group would be ideal, strong enough to face the Coven's threats, but small enough to remain largely unnoticed. Rada produces a bundle of letters. I've written new orders to some of my finest soldiers to join your Order of Embers. They will report to you and the Lady Waycrest. Please deliver these to them so they can prepare to move out. Deliver recruitment orders to Captain Cleardon, Yorick, Mace, Stentide, and Falconer.
Light bless you.
Okie dokie. Can I read those orders? I cannot. It looks like some careless witch made a poor attempt to hide this grimoire from sight. No good could come out of leaving the possessions of the Coven for a hapless villager to find. It'd probably be a good idea to destroy any trappings of the Coven that you find in High Pass. Okay.
Hello.
Are you a witch? Ow! The blood flies are really biting these days, aren't they?
How are you?
Are you a witch? Hey, watch where you're pointing that thing. You're a witch, aren't ya? Ah, what in the blaze was that for?
You need something?
Hey, we found a witch.
What can I do for you?
Hidden dealings. Among her possessions, the witch carried a cruelly drawn map of High Pass. A symbol marks what looks like the entrance to a cellar. A symbol marks what looks like the entrance to a cellar beneath one of the buildings. At this location, reported to the Coven, it might be worth scouting out. Captain Joanne, you are ordered to join my Fire Emblem squad.
Be careful.
So, Marshal really believes that you were the key to driving back to Coven. I have my doubts, but I will carry out my orders. I will join the others and await your commands. Go, go, go. Young man, you're being drafted, Falconer. Christ, it looks cool. Alright.
What can I do for you?
A fine specimen, isn't he? The House Waycrest has long been known as experts in the arts of falconry. Unfortunately, most of our best birds have fallen under the curse of the Coven. Winston here is one of my only a handful of Waycrest falcons not under their spell. It is truly a sad state of affairs.
Have a good one.
New orders, then. Come, Winston. Looks like we have witches to fight. You there.
Well met.
Blade Master. What is it, mainlander? In case you can't tell, I'm a little bit busy here.
Safe travels.
So, you're the one behind this Order of Embers I've been hearing about. While I don't buy into all this hocus pocus, anything is better than sitting here waiting for the Coven to kill us all. You have my blade, Shaman. Dope. Click the thing in the barn. What thing is that, mate? This thing. Wow, what the hell? Cool.
Hey there.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
Nods his head slightly in acknowledgement of your approach. Hand over the orders.
For the Alliance.
It's about time. Are you enjoying the view?
Can I help you?
Something wicked stirs in the woods, mainlander. At night, the ancient Drust monument's added heart glows with unholy power. If I were you, I would give that place a wide berth in your travels.
See you around.
So, the rumors are true. The Order of Embers is reformed. And here I thought their tales were merely some historians' overactive imagination. Thank you for delivering these orders, Shaman. I will report to Miss Waycrest at once. Ah, there it is. Adoy. High Pass, refugees. Excuse me. I don't know what you think you're doing, but that's not appropriate behavior for a refugee, mate! Stop animating things!
You need something?
Oh, what are you doing here, mainlander? Is there something I can help you with? What's going on down here?
See you around.
So you found us out. You must think yourself so clever. It's no matter. Soon your discovery will die. With you attack my pets. Oh boy. You're strong, but you will fall to the coven like everyone else. But I was promised greatness. You knew. Alright, I done all the things you wanted me to do. I recruited all these people for you. Are we good to go?
To you.
Yep. That's magic, alright. I've seen many spell books in my days, but those are magic. Sharp thinking. It worked. I knew we were on the right track. It's too bad we don't have a stockpile of silver weapons lying around, but I think I know how we can deal with that. That was good thinking to dispose of the witch's trappings. I don't want to know what would happen if instant villagers toyed around with such things. You found our leader. Excellent work, Shaman. The people of High Pass will be safe now that you so thoroughly dismantled the Coven's machinations here.
See you later.
Okay.
Need help?
It's with reluctance that I hand command of these men over to you, but it must be done. I hope you lead them well.
For the Alliance.
Hey there.
Before we leave, I have one more task to ask of you. While you were busy recruiting our Inquisitors and driving the Coven away from High Pass, I took the liberty of placing an order. Using some of the sketches within the tome, I had him put together some uniforms reminiscent of those worn by the Ancient Order. Since you will be leading our Inquisitors, I think it's only fitting that you present them with their new regalia.
Have a good one.
There were words of induction somewhere in the tome. Ah, here we are. Brothers and sisters, today you become the searing fire that burns away the darkness. Today you become the shining blade that cuts through the wicked. Today you become the beacon of hope against the endless foe. By the authority of House Waycrest, I name you Inquisitors of the Order of Embers. Yeah, hey, well done everybody.
Hey there.
Put this on, yeah? We're all Witchers now.
Hey there.
You put this on.
Well met.
What the fuck happened? What was in those clothes? Oh, that was beautiful. Mwah.
Hey there.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Is he gonna turn into a gnome? Please turn him into a gnome. Nope. Now, before we depart, I'll need someone to undertake a special task for the Order. Any recommendations, Marshal? Captain Cleardon, excuse me, Inquisitor Cleardon is as reliable as they come. I'm sure she can handle anything you need of her. Thank you, sir. What do you require me, milady? If we wish to defeat the Coven for good, we will need more weapons of the Order. The tome contains a recipe for alchemical fire. We have no one here skilled enough to craft it. I know of an expert alchemist in Falconhurst to the south. The woods are treacherous, so you'll need to travel there along the old human mountain roads. Bring this recipe to him and return with his creations. Yes, ma'am. The rest of us will need to prepare for the rides to Corlane. Marshal, I understand you have a plan of attack. Yes, we ride out to the mainlander's command. I'm going to imagine that this is all going to be voice acted, right? Actually start the recording again. Whoops! I found out no one has heard from the Falconhurst in some time. The skies above the forest are impassable, so we must travel the old roads through Drust ruins in the mountains. A small capable party is a better chance to bypass the growing force of the witches and to help secure Master Alchemist Ashton. To that end, I ask you to assist me.
Farewell.
We don't have a moment to waste. It's not been heard from in days. For my next trick... yeah, I got a feeling that these models are not entirely ready yet. But it's a nice trick, though. I wish I could do it. Right. Through the old roads. Alrighty. Hello.
King's honor, friend.
Something has disturbed the spirits here. The spirits of the departed still fight with constructs and the shambling dead. Our goal is Falconhurst, but a quick investigation of this area might help us fight our foes better. Pieces of history. There's an opportunity here. Learning more about the Drust can not only help us understand the text that Lady Lucille found, we might be able to discover greater details about how they and their constructs were finally defeated. Filling in the gaps of history could be key to the victory now. This was one of the settlements before it became the place of the final defeat. Let's look for clues in the ruins. Some of the spirits on the battlefield are too wary to go on. These were brave cult tyrants. They have more than earned their rest, but their sense of duty holds them here. Or the most wary spirits off the field of battle. Hopefully they will be convinced to rest.
Safe
Captain
travel.
Lillian
Need help?
Notley. The ghostly captain continues to fight as he speaks. Once more locked into the heat of battle, unaware the war has been over for centuries. What are you doing staying around? We've ground them down to their final warriors and those damnable runic constructs, but the war's not over yet. Colonel Waycrest needs us to hold this line. Kill as many of those runic warriors as you can, and we might see the end of this war today. Get back out there.
Have a good one.
She thinks we're part of her militia. If I follow orders on none of these constructs, we'll ever make it down. Not bad, Marine. We might make a proper soldier out of you yet. They'll make Colonel Waycrest a lord for this, I am sure. Your bravery will be remembered.
Have a good one.
You did. Yeah, I did. She's right. They did make Aaron Waycrest a lord for his victory here. Okay. This Drust warrior was felled by a silver blade long ago. This blade is still good despite the ages. Perhaps these weapons could be brought into service of fighting the Drust once more. Collect 6 tarnished blades from the fallen defenders. Alrighty. Colonel is Colonel. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we say Colonel.
Can I help you?
It's my Dutch showing, isn't it?
What can I do for you?
You could take a little break. Oh, look at that. There's a... Go with the light. I return to rest. Cool. But where do you go, though? What is your afterlife like? Alright, first carved stone. It seems the Cultirans in this stele are civilians, sailors, and some farmers. Wait, this is showing one of the early Cultiran settlements, one of the lost settlements. They are being... When we landed here, we tried peace, but the Drust went to war immediately. Only a few tolerated the new neighbors. But this, they've glorified the slaughter. The Cultirans don't even have weapons. So these are the Drust, eh? Frick! Ah, let me do it again! Oh, okay, well hopefully they'll show us more later. It's a victory over another Cultiran settlement. The large figure in the center is their legendary leader, I think. Are you human? What are you? Interested, we don't see any of the constructs taking the fields. It just appears early human versus early human, doesn't it? What are you? Yeah, those hands are either Vrykul or human, for sure. Here we are fighting back. Even their leader is withdrawing from the fields. Huh. Yeah, here we are. Taking the land from them. This is clearly Goraktul, the greatest leader. Ah, he's leading a ritual to create the stone constructs. And here is where the constructs began to take the field. He'd run out of living warriors, so he created a new army. Interesting. I hadn't realized the constructs came later as part of his desperation to win. This isn't Drust. It's a Cultiran carving over a Drust monolith. That is Lord Aaron Waycrest when he was just a colonel leading the final assault. And there, that is Gorak II being stabbed by Waycrests. Histories of this event always said Lord Aram killed Gorak II and his army fell thereafter, but here you can see his construct shattering as he is stabbed and his power is broken. There was some connection. But Tool isn't shown dead. Wounded and broken but not dead. I would have expected to see his body carved in stone. Okay.
Light be with you.
Gorak's Tool's death shattered his army. The carvings here all show that, but now I wonder, did Gorak Tool actually die? It is good their spirits return to their final rest once more. May they never be disturbed again. While I am now uncertain about the ultimate fate of Gorak Tool, other things are very clear. A ritual is used to summon a construct to become his army, and his defeat destroyed that army. We've learned much here, but one place we haven't yet investigated is the cavern with the ruins in front. I say we take a look there before we move onwards.
Farewell.
Okie dokie. And for my next trick, bum ba bum, I will stab people from my horse. Oh, Alpha, you so funny. Ritual Stone. Runekeeper constructs. Alright. Bye, constructs.
Need help?
I do.
You need something?
This ritual space a bit disturbed recently. Whatever this caused these constructs to rise up isn't here. But now we know where these things come from and that we can stop them. I can get a finger for 208 or leggings. I'll take leggings. Our time here is well spent. The guards and iPads can handle what few Drust constructs remain, and I suspect the Drust leaders and this magic might have some greater part to play here. However, we must continue on the mission to Falconhurst. The path on the far side of those ruins will take us there. I will ride ahead and meet you outside the town.
Safe travels.
Okie dokie. I will do some scouting and meet you further down the path. You got it. And she's out. Over here!
King's honor, friend.
The town is under siege. No wonder we have not heard from them. We must help them. Let's get to work. The town is overrun. The guard holding the barricade seems to be barely holding out against these monsters. If the number of invaders was thinned, then the defenders will be able to get their footing. See what you can do to cut down the numbers of monsters in town. Some of the villagers have been so far twisted by the witch's magic they cannot see reason. They are little more than wretched beasts blindly following orders. Regretfully, we must enter torment. Slay these hex-thralled villagers so that we might save their neighbors.
Farewell.
Are any of the dungeon achievement names in yet? I'll help reinforce the defensive line villagers have made. I will meet you there. She be sneaky beaky around. You doing alright, buddy? It's one messed up game of tic-tac-toe, eh?
Good day to you.
The villagers held captive by a binding circle. Destroying the circle should free the villager.
See you later.
Be free. I couldn't move. Okay, so yet another village taken over by the curse, by the head, the witches. I see.
Good day to you.
Hello. Let me save you, villagers. Wait. I clearly saved 3 of them. And it only counted for 1. Oh, because it doesn't matter how many you save, it counts how many circles you break. Adoy.
Need help?
Hello. Well done, you thinned their numbers. Regretful situation, but necessary. We will take revenge on the witch who did this. Shouldn't be attested if you don't know how the game works. I shudder to think what they would have used those people for. They're rallying for the heavy assault. We'll need to defend these barricades from attacks. Are you with me?
Safe travels.
I'm with you.
Well met.
Stand firm, we hold the
Light
line.
bless you.
Oh, goody. It's once again hold the line quest. And the lesson here, Noble, never try. I had a comment from someone on YouTube on my oh my god, what the... Hello, you're welcome to help out, NPCs! Okay, well, good luck to us all.
You need something?
Help, I need somebody. Not just anybody. I know I need someone. Help! Golem's Wrath doesn't actually seem to be doing something, huh? Okay. Oh no!
Light be with you.
There must be someone guiding this attack. We've given the defenders some breathing room, but these creatures will return. They must be directed by a leader of some sort, but where? The mansion on the hill. A witch could see everything from there. Go into the mansion and slay the witch.
Be careful.
Note to self, never invite normal alpha testing. More interlopers! You will die as well. I like this model though. It's kinda cool. Isn't it the Shadowlands, not the land of the dead? Is it though? Is it though? Are you sure? No, we cannot be beaten. Planning on putting the Battle for Azeroth videos in a separate playlist on YouTube? Probably, yeah. Once I can be arsed to put them in a playlist. Come, we should speak with Mayor Royston. Hello, Mayor. We have come to assist you, my friends. Keep it up, people. We're holding these bastards off. Yeah, because we helped you.
Hey there.
We wouldn't have been able to hold out much longer. You saved us all.
See you around. Hello.
We'll be able to push those monsters back now, but my defenders won't stand a chance unless we build a forward barricade for protection. There should be plenty of lumber to build a barricade near the entrance to town. Collect lumber to build forward barricades. Okie dokie. We cannot thank you enough for showing up where you did, Lieutenant. Inquisitor now, Mayor. Lady Lucille has reformed the Order of Embers to combat these witches. She has? I thought they were just the legends. They were real. They are real. Lady Lucille is determined to take back our lands and people. She does that, and she'll have my full support. Cleaning up the blood. Gross. Oh, there's the alchemist we were looking for, right?
You need something?
Good heavens, they set the buildings on fire. It seemed the Bucket Brigade could use a hand. The Bucket... What are you a member of? The Bucket Brigade, sir? Let's see, yes, here it was an experiment in breath mints. They proved to be a bit too chilly for most people here in town, but you seem like a stout sort. Just be sure you're face to the fires when you bite down on them, and I'm certain those fires will be out in no time.
See you later.
Must suck to be that villager. You're right, mate. I still very much like the phasing technology. It does bring some effect to the questing. Bite down on what? Tide pods? Come on. Nah, he's giving me breath mints. So that we can put out the fire. Yep, that happened. Oh my god, there are more children here! Run! Determined to take down as many warriors as he could, he held his ground. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the perfect spot to take a little break. Stag's been attacked by the Drust and killed many, but was injured. Brownie! Brownie! But he decided not to strike. Okay. Anyone who can fight off so many Drust is someone I wish to have in my forest, he thought. So Lord Aram healed the stag's injuries. The stag bounded into the woods and Aram made camp. In the night, the Drust attacked again, because that's what they do. Lord Aram stood against 10 warriors. He fought valiantly with cunning, but he was outnumbered and surrounded. Determined to take down as many warriors as he could, he held his ground. A mighty bellow came from the forest. The white stag returned and trampled some of the Drusts. Together, Aram and the white stag fought the warriors and defeated them. Neat. Thank you, my friends, Adam said to the stag. You are welcome. I was repaying the kindness you showed me. By the light you can speak, Aram exclaimed. By the light. I am Atair, the heart of the forest. As long as I exist to protect you and yours, should they come to me. Huh. I found shelter with the white stag of the forest. I am valiant and true! I'm valiant and true, everybody! Oh, I'm so proud. Lynn Sweets. I was playing with Lord and Lady Sharptooth when Papa made me come with him. I dropped poor Lord Sharptooth and one of those big mean monsters grabbed him. Papa said that he tried to get him back, but he's gone a long time. I think he got busy. Mama and all the adults are busy doing stuff for Mayor Royston. Lady Sharptooth and I are really sad. Can you beat that monster and save my dinosaur? You're really making me fight that monster for a stuffed animal? You really murdered your daddy for a stuffed animal? They're roasting marshmallows? My god. 10 out of 10. Best expansion ever. Yeah, okay. So that's just that. Oh, hello, big guy. Hunter is also way easier to level pet tank master race. Yep. I mean, I imagine the plate wearer will also have a bit of a easier time. And of course, let's not forget, it's all not fine-tuned quite yet. A brave little dinosaur doll. He may never squeak again. Oh, but he might, though. I mean, you already got people working here. One of the enemies is just hitting the air. He's not even fighting anything. Thank you. We're better able to protect the town.
Have a good one. Hey there, how are you?
Curiously strong. Ah, wonderful. The fires are out and your breath smells minty fresh. I've been studying the parchment Lady Lucille sent with you, and have translated some of the older language. They called it liquid fire, and it was used to burn away the Drust. Using this as a basis, I believe I can adapt it to our needs. This is a complex recipe, but it just so happens to have everything we need to make this potent alchemic weapon. I will need your assistance in creating this. Would you be so kind to help out?
See you around.
I'll meet you at my place. Oh, this is going to be such fun! What countries have I visited? England, Spain, Belgium, Germany, Netherlands, US. That's about where it ends. Did you find Lord Sharptooth? I think one of the really big monsters has him. Yay! Oh, you saw someone? Was it my papa? Lynn hugs her toy and sniffs. I haven't seen my mom in a while. I hope she's okay. Aww. Thank you for bringing my toy. If you see my mama, would you ask her to come home, please? I haven't seen her in a while. Aww, she's gonna be an orphan. Oh, I was like, is he in his basement? Nope, here we are. Come on, over here. We've got some work to do. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't want to do the work today. I'm ready to begin.
Have a good one.
Excellent. I'll tell you what to add to the cauldron. Be sure to follow my instructions or the results could be explosive. Add in some sulfur. Watch the fumes. Oh. It doesn't even matter what I click on. It's only the right one that's accepted. Okay. Now, carefully add in some hearth bloom. Nope. It doesn't even matter to him what I add to it. We need to add some salt, pepper to give it some kick. Okay. Now let's see what else. We need to add some salt, pepper to give it some kick. The mixture has ignited. We must start again. No, it hasn't. Okay, fine.
Hello.
I wanted it to blow up and see what happened when
around.
nothing happened. Alright. Good night, Turbo. Volatile sap. Be careful not to jostle the jar too much. That's the volatile sap. Now, let's see what else. Add in some sulfur. Carefully add some hearth bloom. Jump in the cauldron to squish the mixture around. Now add some hearth bloom. There's a new scenario map for Gorgron in the new build. Neat. That would be the allied race one, yeah? No? We need a volatile sap. That is that one. We should be able to use this against those monster wooden creatures, but do watch it doesn't spill. Smells a bit strong, but I think it will burn those wooden creatures well. Now it's time to test it out. Excellent. Now that we have these lovely liquid fire flasks prepared, we have one last thing to do. Test them out. There are some of those abominations lurking about in the woods above my home. I think they will be excellent test subjects for a little alchemical experiment, wouldn't you say?
See you later.
I think it's a good idea. Let's give it a try. Oh boy. Yep, that's not where you were standing now, was it? No. You moved. How dare you? Oh, it doesn't even instantly kill them. It does like 70% health. Alright. So 2 of them kills them. Okay. Where's the main city for Battle Azeroth for the Alliance? I believe that's going to be Kaltras, right? The main city? No, maybe? Right now you're the only thing keeping me sane. What's happening, young bird? That was because it was a big one. The small ones instantly die, yeah? Nope. Also 70%. Ew. Borealis is called. There you go. I do miss... Like, I don't know what I'm asking for. But the quests feel a little bit repetitive. As in... There were 2 areas here. And in both of them, you go into town, you clear out the witching problem, you hold the line, and then you move on. It's a wee bit repetitive. So far, the main thing that stood out for me was the kid quest line. That was quite creepy and cool. And the stone slab one, where they told more about the history of this place. He looks like one of those extra Finn models that we saw in the Gluttony fight. Cool. I tried to stop them, but I couldn't. They've taken Master Ashton into the woods. 216, 216, intellect, and agility. There we go.
Safe travels.
Thank you.
Hey there.
Well met.
See you later.
Master Ashton has been taken into the forest. He isn't the only one. Mayor Royston head count came up short. It seems our next steps are clear. We must go into the woods and save Master Ashton. Martin and I will stick to the forest and meet you near some ruins further in.
Safe travels.
Okie dokie. Not so much killing and stuff. I figure the story doesn't have any other branches. Yeah, I think that's also the reason why the girl storyline stood out so much, because it had such a nice vibe and creepiness to it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, when I'm talking about the extra fin models, what was it again? Oh yeah, House Waycrest, wasn't it? We have this awesome boss called Gluttony, which is like the Imp Mother model, except it's a fucking pig, and it's badass, and it's, oh my god. And he will eat the extra skinny models, the wasting servants. And that's what the system was looking like as well. Ooh, more witches animating Wickermans. A lost mage, what? I should have taken a left at Ankiraj. And he gives me time warp before popping out? Huh? Somebody give the secret Discord a call. We have a new mystery to solve. You feel the ground rumbling beneath your feet. Watch out. So this is the area where you're supposed to hear that trigger, right?
Need something?
Before they can take anyone else.
Have a good
With
one.
you.
The woods are crawling with witches. We'll have a fight on our hands if we're to save Master Ashton. I believe I see Master Ashton in a cage. He must be freed. Those witches with the long masks appear to be in charge. I bet they would have the means to open this cage. I will remain here to protect Apprentice Webb and keep the area secure. Bulks.
Hello.
I was able to study some of those wooden hounds in town, and I think I might be able to make something useful if I have more bits to study. If you could bring me some organic matter samples from the hounds or some of the reagents the witches use, it would be of immense help. And if some hounds and witches shoot meet violent ends in the process, well, I know I won't be shedding any tears.
Safe travels.
Now, if only she would have kept the area secured while I was away, we wouldn't be in this mess. Now, would we? No, we would not. Hey, let me out of here, Samantha Sweet says. Have I seen you before, Samantha Sweets? I don't know. Bollocks. Express contempt and noise or defiance. Is that what it should be, yeah? Hello.
Hey there.
Hey, I need to get out of here and get back to Falconhurst. My husband and I were looking for my daughter. Oh, you're the mama. Okay. I need to get out of here. I need to know my family is safe. They took my gear. It's all around camp. Get me out of here to bring back my gear, please.
Safe travels.
I need a moment. I've been trying to break this cage for hours. Aw, she won't be an orphan. That's nice.
How are you?
You okay, Doc? The things I've seen. Gotta be careful not to aggro the bad guy. That would be a problem. Stockholm Syndrome, clearly. Things I've seen, man. I want to go back. It's amazing here. Okay. Okay. I got this. Don't Hunter have a skill similar to Farsight? Eagle Eye, yes, but Eagle Eye will not let you chain cast it. As in, cast it from the point where you are in the eagle sights. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be abused. Bag of reagents. Nice. Very nice. Old gods. Oh my god. Why? Why do I always pull the entire zone when I move fucking anywhere? It's not like I mean to. Just happens. They all think I smell delicious and they're right. I do. But please, for the love of God, stop killing me. What languages do I speak? Dutch and English, yes. Alright, are you ready to
Need
go?
something?
I found your gear.
See you around.
Okay. Samantha Sweet is geared up and ready to go. Bye. Yeah, no need to help me out or anything. No, sure, bye. Can you step out of the cage?
Good day to you. Safe travels.
Do I not have the key to open your cage or something? Like, what the hell? There's a big guy coming up, though, so we gotta make this quick. Please die. Please die. Thank you. Cage key! Hey! Alright, dude. I got the cage key. Sweet. The things I've seen. The horror. The horror. Bye. And no aggro. Wow. I'm impressed. And we're all reunited. Are you
Good day
okay,
to you.
Ashton? Dark times have come to Drustvar, but we shall
Hey there.
shall
See you
win our
around.
land back. I'll cut a path back to Falconhurst. They will pay for what happened to my family.
Have a good one.
King's honor, friend.
We had I'm sorry they got your husband, but your daughter is safe and sound. Be careful heading back. Thank you. I'm sorry I can't stay. Don't worry, they won't get me twice. I hope not. We had a few visitors while you were gone, but I took care of them. Ashton's back is safe, though it appears he has seen some of the horrors here.
Light bless you.
What can I do for you?
Did you have any luck? Oh, what a smell you've discovered. It's probably still good. Very interesting and pungent. Perhaps my first order of business will be something to remove the smell. Master Ashton is in no state to speak with us, but I know a potion will snap him out of it right away. To do this, I will need some additional components. I've noticed some bears nearby. I can see that you already know where this is going. I'll need a few of those hearts to make this recipe. Hopefully these bears aren't much more dangerous than a normal beast. Master Ashton's potion requires another easy-to-acquire component from the forest. Despite the foul witch magic here, heartbloom plants continue to grow in defiance of the magical corruption. I'll need their petals to complete my work. While you do that, I'll mix up the base. We'll get Master Ashton back on his feet in no time.
Safe travels.
Need help?
Well, we've been here. I've heard one of the witches nearby. Dispatch her. I expect she will be but the first matron we will face in this forest. I will stand guard over Master Ashton and Martin. See you again.
Farewell.
Take care of the witches. Kill the big witch. It's the third time now. Yeah, the glasses are, But he's like a mad scientist, yo. I'm going to assume that this is as intended. No? Maybe? I kinda felt like that. Do you feel like the areas are like the lore described about Culturus? A little bit. But we don't really know much about Culturus. We know it's like a marine state. We know it's where Jaina came from. We know there are ships. And it has like Gilnean roots. And that's pretty much all we know about it. I will say from the aesthetic that we've seen as we were gazing around the areas where we're not able to go quite yet, that is definitely present there, and it definitely looks gorgeous. Oh look, it's the Lost Mage again.
Hey there.
You okay, buddy? Thank you, I'll be teleporting home now, but first... Weird. There's a rare inside Death Cap. It's like a nibbler, but with a massive mushroom on his head. No, it's not Toad, it's a Death Cap. Don't be crazy, we don't go through war pipes to save princesses, we don't kill Toad. His combat animation is weird, dude. Look at him go. Yeah, that's clearly a potling animation. Ha! Aw, poor guy. Aww. Okay. She's not as big as the other ones. I've seen power beyond your comprehension. You cannot stand against us. You wanna bet? Goraktul comes. You will not be able to save. Okay, so yeah, the former ruler of whatever they were called. is still very much alive. As we now know that there's a model of a WoW of MMO champion. That is going to be the final one of this storyline. Gotcha. Brine potions. Did you find the things I needed? I did. They're a bit more shriveled than I would have expected, but they will do the trick. Did you find the things I needed? Good work. These will heat the mixture just the right amount and give it a bit of kick. Now to mix this up, Martin begins to combine the components in a mug. I'm using some rather strong grog as a base, a drop of chili extract, and a sodium chloride tablet. There. Martin hands you a mug. It will taste worse than it smells, but it will bring Master Ashton to his senses. Please give this mug to him.
Have a good one. Hello.
Ashton! Drink!
See you later.
Master Ashton, are you back with us? I believe so. Thank you, Martin, champion. We should get you back to Falconhurst, Master Ashton. There are more pressing matters, Inquisitor. The witches are planning a grand rite to bring the Master into this world. A Master? A malevolent being who grants them their power. I have heard his voice in the dark. He hates cold tyrants with every fiber of his being. They use the captives as fuel. Even these witches are but pawns in his bid for return. I do not know which entity they have communed with, but they have mentioned the Drust. Not just a Drust. Their leader, I would wager. The being Aaron Waycrest fought against. A millennia-old spirit bent of vengeance who wants to kill us all. Lovely. We must stop this grand rite.
You need something?
Oh, I say. Ashton shudders and coughs. A bit less heartbloom next time, Martin, but that did just do the trick. Well done, both of you. The witches in charge, the matrons. Ashton shudders for a moment and composes himself. They have a powerful charge they use to control this macabre army of wood, flesh, and bone. I've been observing them. I believe I can craft an even more powerful charm, one we can use. I will need the very strongest charms to create this object. It is doubtful that they will part with them easily. Take this potion. It will weaken a matron, so you might have a better chance of success.
Have a good one.
Light be with you.
The first of all, a grim but necessary task. 216, 216. Nice, upgrade. The witches of the Crimson Wood are planning a grand rite, a powerful ritual. They intend to rip open reality and bring the Dark Master through. I suspect they may be in communion with the Drust King. We cannot allow the ritual to succeed. I need you to be the tip of the spear while I protect Master Ashton and Martin. Cause havoc and disrupt the rituals. We'll reconvene near the large tree and the lake. There are other Falconhurst citizens to be freed before they become sacrifices. You free anyone you come across, and I shall do the same. Together we can free everyone from a dark fate. The key used to free Master Ashton should still work. Mr. Ashton, will you see this to the end? I will indeed. Martin and I shall stay. Fantastic. There seems to be a great deal of activity by Lakeside Ruins. Then we shall meet our friend there. Good luck, champion. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. Alright. Mysterious brew, drinking. All stats increased by 5. Nice. More interlopers. You will die as well. Oh, okay. We're actually fighting elites to get these charms. Neat. Don't weep my soul, please. Use the potion. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Look, I was ready to go hardcore, okay? I was ready to do this hardcore mode, but no, sure, we'll use a potion. Seems the hoarding starting zone is better, yeah? I still need to see that one, man. This one is taking a while to get through, that's for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, it had its moments, that's for sure. The starting point was pretty damn epic. Phew. Alright. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, the aggro range seems to be a little bit, cuckoo. Right. You okay over here? Let me just do the hard work, yeah? Damn! We've slowed them down, but they're still working. To fully stop them, we'll need to do more. Well done. Not only did we save innocents, we denied the witches fuel for the grand rite.
Safe travels.
How are you?
Were you able to collect enough charms? Excellent. I should be able to do some interesting things with these.
See you later.
You need something?
I've been watching a lot of activity going on at the ruins, at the base. Oh, so this is a placeholder, yeah? Okay. Well, Master Ashton, it report is accurate. Something important is going on down here. We've disrupted the rituals, but I worry we might have been too late. We need to go over there. If there's anything remaining, we must destroy it. Confront the Drust King.
Go with honor, friend.
Oh, now you help me out. Wait, what? There, a door in the tree. Is no one going to mention that massive wicker golem? Because I feel it should be mentioned. One crisis at a time, my boy. Oh, look. It's a door in the tree. 10-minute buff. All stats increase by 10%. Nice. Okay, so this is very untextured. This still needs to be worked upon. But it appears to be one of those, you know, those caves in Legion where you have to go down and kill like a whole bunch of demons as you go down. Oh, I kind of lost my party, but okay. Hello. Shadow of Goraktul. Oh boy. He's doable. Enough. Interlopers, you meddle in affairs beyond your kin. You cannot stop me from reclaiming what is mine. Okay. Stunned by the might of him. And the cave starts crashing down upon us. Escape the chamber. Okay. Escape the chamber. I can do that. Escape the chamber. Done diddly do that.
Greetings.
We have wounded him, or he wouldn't have retreated as he did. Our victory won't last long unless we do something about his army. We've been able to stop the ground right, but the witches will try again unless we act. We have to destroy them utterly. Cleardon smiles. How kind of them to give us the means. You've helped us get this far. You control the Demolisher, destroy everything you see. Once we finish, we can signal for help out.
Light bless you.
I've constructed a greater control charm. Use the ones we acquires. We can do more than that. We'll destroy them. Come on, everyone climb aboard. Requires Crimson Demolisher. Isn't that the Crimson Demolisher, though? There we go. Hell yeah. Tell him he got stuck into an unfinished pool. We can signal for an extraction at the high ground to the northwest, but before we go, we should take advantage of the situation and lay waste to the enemy, to their army. Rahar! I am the construct now. Are we actually on his shoulders? Oh my god, we're actually on its shoulders and on its back. Cool. There's a certain satisfaction in using the Coven's own weapon. That there is. I like it best when it does the earth-shaking stomp. Thanks, Ashton. That's good to know. Come here. Me smash. Nice. We should be heading for the ridge in the northwest. Stand will have a clear line of sight for our signal. Is it almost over? Please tell me it's almost over. Alright. Signal point reached. Now what? Griffin Rider signaled. Oh.
Well met.
Send the signal. Let's
Hello.
get out of
Safe
here.
travels.
Dark times come to
You need
Drustvar.
something?
These switches have to be
Light
stopped.
be with
Send
you.
the signal, please.
Go with honor, friend.
Flying over the forest is safe now. I just hope they get here quick. Okay. Why not?
You need something?
The plans for the Grand Rite are ruined and the ritual sites are in shambles. Master Ashton will be safe here in Stand, and we can finally send reinforcement to Falconhurst by Griffin. It should be all in all, but okay. All in all, job well done. Thank you for your vital help. 216, 216. Yeah.
Be careful.
Thank you for assisting me. I can report total mission success to Lady Lucille. I shudder to think what might have become of me had you and the Inquisitor here not intervened. I appreciate not being dead. The Order of Embers has stood against Goraktul once again. With allies, we should continue to stand strong. Fair winds. Thank you kindly. Are they new maps or just really stretched mini-maps? These are alpha maps. Like, these are not the maps as they're going to be. This is like a very rough sketch on what they want it to be. Okay. So from town we had 2 going out, and this is where the main patrol went. Mars Reed, are those your men? Yes, the coven took them. Now they are no more than mindless pawns. We will have no choice but to cut through them. I'm sorry.
Greetings.
Good, you've arrived. This tower watches over Corlane and its surrounding lands. Apparently it's of little value to the coven, but to us it would serve as a valuable foothold. As you can see, the coven has conscripted my own guardsmen into their service, though I'm loath to bet on my own. These men are too corrupted by the coven's magic to be saved. For them, death is the only mercy we can give. Your inquisitors await your command. Shaman, are you ready to take the tower?
Go with honor.
Alright, man. Let us take this tower and drive the coven from Corlane. Glory to the House Waycrest. My life for the coven. My life for Ner'zhul. I obey. We can handle these soldiers, Shaman. Find their leader. Alright. Oh, look, more soldiers. Forgive me. Sister Adela, another witchy. Yeah, but the survivability, again, also comes down to a lot of the alpha numbers, eh? Alpha numbers, aggro range, damage that they're doing. The, as you can tell, as they attack me, my health bar suddenly pops to like 20%, right? It's going on, but there we go. Excellent work. This tower will provide us advantage over Corlane and all of its holdings. Well fought, Shaman. The tower is ours. And now we should set our sights at Corlane proper. It would be wise to get a lay of the land before we put together a plan of action. Inquisitor Nutley is an expert falconer and a reliable scout. He utilized an ancient relic to see through the eyes of his falcon, allowing him to survey great distances. Unfortunately, Nutley was injured during the fighting. Nothing serious, but it's left him unable to concentrate enough to control his falcon. Perhaps you could help. Will you hold still? I need to make this tight. I'm trying. It would be easier if you were to attempt to rip my arm off. Aw, did you get a little boo-boo?
How are you?
Don't worry about this. It's just a minor wounds. What can I do for you? I need your help. Scout in the surrounding area. I'm afraid I'm a little indisposed at the moment, though I suppose I could let you borrow Winston for a spell. Here, take this whistle. It will allow you to directly control him. Be careful though, if Winston gets too stressed, it will break the connection. Try to steer clear of any possessed falcons or crossbowmen. Good luck. Oh, and please try not to kill my bird.
Have a good one.
So what is the plan? We need to go there. Okay, so let's... Maybe I'm taking the wrong route or something. Let's try. What? What? Okay, sure. Why not? So you put up a barrier, eh? I can say I'm surprised, but that will prove problematic. Why don't we use a fly over the town proper? Be sure to come in low enough that we can get a good look. Oh, I don't think they want me to fly over the... Oh, there we go. Okay, hang on. Yeah, there's the marker. There we go. I was too up. I was too high. They got our people imprisoned. They're rounding up the townspeople. That must mean they're not completely under the Coven's spell. There's one last place to check. There's an army right over the hill. Let's see if anyone's home. Hey, the blacksmith is alive. We're in luck, though we better go get him quickly. Hurry back. We need to let Marshal Raid know what we saw. I'm sure he'll have a strategy in mind. Go, go, go. Thank you for returning Winston to me in one piece. I'm sure Reed will be interested in what you saw out there. I'm sure he will be. Took me quite a bit of trouble to get it. What news do you bring? Allows the user to see through the eyes. It's good to know that there are still some left to save in Corlane. We should focus our attention on them until we can devise a plan to bypass the barrier. I'll make sure to get this whistle back to Notley. Thank you, Shaman. The armory presents us a ripe opportunity, one I suggest we take. If this battle were to draw out, we have little means to repair our arms and armor. A blacksmith is invaluable to any war effort, and Ballister is one of our best. The armory is but a short ride from here. Suggest you get to Ballister before it's too late.
Go with honor, friend.
Okie dokie.
Good day to you.
Shaman, I have another objective we should consider. The Bleak Hill mine is not too far from our location. Though the miners there principally extract iron, they do on occasionally find silver among the veins. We do not know the current state of the mine, but it's unlikely that the Coven has passed it over. However, it would be worth braving whatever dangers lie there to recover some silver to use against them.
See you later.
The spiders, they're everywhere!
Hey there.
Hello. What? How did you get here? Did you kill the spiders? Some terrible old hag unleashed a swarm of these horrible spiders in the mine. I was barely able to make it out alive, but they've got me surrounded. You can't leave me here. Please kill those things. While I was able to get out of the mine, some of my friends weren't so lucky. I saw those spiders wrap them up in their webs, probably to save them for snack later. It was terrible, but all I could do was run. Will you help them?
Have a good one.
Yeah, I guess all the spiders already ate him. Oh my god, I have found a miner! Hooray! We have found a miner! Hooray! Okay, here's the deal, right? I'm gonna check with that quest giver. I'm gonna check if they'll let me get the next quest story-wise without doing a miner quest. If they do, then I'm going to save this for when they fix it. I think that's a good idea. Okay. Let's see here.
How are
Foreman,
you?
here's your 8-legged curse. You killed them. Oh, thank you so much. You've been a living nightmare.
Safe travels.
Like, seriously, where did I pull you from, my dude? Hello? I have brought you my silver. Is that okay?
You need something?
Did you have any luck with the mine? No, I did not. You found some silver. Excellent. Though it isn't much, any quantity of silver should help our efforts against the Coven.
See you around.
We got 100 Azeroth for that.
I do for you.
Well met, Shaman. I hope you don't mind that I took the liberty to scout ahead and assess the situation at the armory. The good news is that there still seems to be some salvageable arms left in the armory. The bad news, of course, is that the Coven is after them as well. Additional weapons could be a great boon to our cause. I recommend we take all we can carry. Okie dokie. Pick up a little shoulder pad, a little helmet. Get back, or you'll be meeting my hammer. It's okay, mate. We're the good guys.
Hey there. Can I help you?
Wait, you're not one of them. Nope. It's a blessing to see someone that's done have the dark glow in their eyes. I was beginning to think there was no one left these blasted witches didn't put a curse on. Angus Ballister, at your service. What you be doing in the blighted hellhole like this? We can use a blacksmith to help fight the Coven. Well, I don't know you from a hole in the hull, but an enemy of the Coven is a friend of mine. Plus, it would be easy to get out of here with an extra blade at my side. Just say the word, and we'll be out of here.
See you later.
Alright, you just lead the way. Sweet. You found him! We should leave quickly. The Coven has this place surrounded. What was that? They're in here. Flush him out. Yes, you try. You'll taste my hammer, witch.
You need something?
The curse is lifted. Oh, you're dead now, so... you can now save the mother. Ah, cram it, you foul-tongued nag. Your mother can rot in the bowels of a sea snake. If you're finished, I think we should be leaving here. You be correct here. Lead the way. I will escort him back to the Watchman Rise. I will meet you there presently. Sure. Welcome back. It's already hard at work on the forge downstairs. He asked that I convey his thanks for the rescue. Koi. You're welcome.
Greetings.
Thanks again for getting me out from under the Coven's boots. We nearly got a proper forge set up here. Blah de blah de blah de blah de blah. Oh my god, it's another
Light
person.
be with you.
You needn't fear for the Lady Waycrest. I will protect her with my life. Our fortunes are turning up. Having a blacksmith at the tower will ensure our inquisitors stay equipped for battle. 108. This one seems pretty okay. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's a two-handed mace, ain't it? No, one-handed. Oh, okay. What did you find at the armory? With a little bit of work, this could become a usable weapon. So the coven didn't completely clean out the armory. This is good news for us. Even the most common villager in Drustvar can hold their own in a fight. With these arms, we can turn each person we rescue to another soldier on the line.
Hello.
I don't know much about blacksmithing, but I'm pretty sure this won't be enough silver to outfit all of the Inquisitors. We will need to find another way to use this. Let us hope that Balaster can come up with something creative.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. You too.
See you around.
Can you make something with the silver? Ain't much here, but I got a notion how to maximize its potential. Let me work this for a spell. Meanwhile, I believe I spied an old hand cannon in the repair heap over there. Fetch it for me and we'll see what we can do. That's the one. Just toss it atop the table there. I'll need to modify this hand cannon. I'm thinking if we break the silver up into shrapnel, we'll have ourselves quite a dangerous blast. There we go. All that's left is to give the girl a name. How about we call her Witch Rent? How about no?
Hey there.
Ah, she's a beaut. Back in the Navy, we used to stuff our muskets with scraps when we ran out of bullets. This will do damage in need, to be sure. Equip Witch Rent, a blunderbuss that does increase damage to the witches of the Hearthbane Coven. A handful of sharp pieces of silver, perfect for makeshift blunderbuss ammunition.
For the line.
We only got a few shots worth of ammo on hand, but you should be able to reload her with any silver scraps you come upon. And don't be trying to fire her too fast, you'll damage her carriage if you're not careful. Good luck, and put some witches in the ground for old Angus. You got it, buddy. Yep. Cool. So yeah, I guess the minor quest is not part of the main thing. That's good.
You need something?
A blunderbuss. I'd have to say I wasn't quite expecting that. Nonetheless, now that we have a weapon, we have an advantage. I think it's time we take the fight directly to the Coven. Marshal Reed informed me that several of their matrons have been spotted throughout Corlane. Let's show them what happens to an enemy of House Waycrest.
See you around.
Okie dokie. Oh, it just places debuff on them. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like an insta-kill. But no, this is the new WoW. I get it. My curse endures. So you have to wonder, have they been dealing with this coven for a long while? Or did this just suddenly pop up? Like, I can understand that it popped up to give us something to do, right? But you will make a fitting tribute. Yeah, no. Drust is the name of the race. I see a quest line.
What can I do?
Hello, anyone at home? Doesn't appear to be, huh? Maybe you can make sense of this. I was just carving through a swath of the Coven's lackeys when I stumbled across this field. Something here has knocked these guys completely out of commission. I can't seem to find the source, but maybe you have better luck. I'm more used to hitting things than investigating them. Investigate what is disabling the Coven's minions in Huckling's
Be
plot.
careful.
How many times did you hear that intro? At least 3 artifacts per class, 12 classes, 36. At least. Probably, possibly a little bit more. Oh wait, no, Demon Hunter had like 2 of them, didn't he? Yeah. A lot, let's put it like that. And each of them was freshly recorded. Mwah, fresh.
How are you?
You don't look like you're in league with the Coven, so what are you doing in Corlane? Ding, I'm a level 113 now. Yes, this is my farm, and no, I ain't leaving. If you ask me, this here's the safest place in Drustvar, so long as these onions keep growing. Not sure why and don't really care, but for some reason, the coven can't come near my onion fields. So as long as my crop doesn't give out, I can hold up in here as long as it takes. Unfortunately, those boars got the same idea, and now they're eating up my harvest. If they keep that up, soon there will be nothing keeping the coven at bay. If you could do me a favor and thin them out, I'd be happy to let you take some of those onions with you. An offensive harvest. So, you're taking the fight to the coven with the Waycrest girl, eh? You might just be able to take advantage of their apparent onion aversion. While you're out rooting in the field, keep an eye out for any onions bulging out of the ground. Those ones should be particularly aromatic and should cause some fits in the coven's minions if you keep an eye on you. So, onion, garlic, yeah? Okay, just try not to take too much. I need enough. Why did they change it to onion, though?
Have a good one.
Like, they already ripped the whole silver. Why go for onions? And have I noticed any apparent changes? Ooh, well, we gotta keep in mind that we're right now in the alpha, so we don't really have any voice acting yet. But in the allied races, I remember that we even had a voice actor reading out what was in the logs, and now I don't know if we can attribute that to Christy Golden or just general stuff. And of course, also part of the cinematic that we saw, where, you know, they celebrate the victory and make plans to go to Silphus. Yeah. This game has layers. Get out of my swamp! But you know, Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Did you find any good ones? The smell's enough to stop the coven in their tracks. That bunch should serve you well. Here you go. I got them onions bundled up nicely for you. Give my regards to Miss Waycrest, will ya? Her allies are welcome on my farm anytime.
See you around.
This villager died clutching a broche with what looks like a family crest. It looks like several villagers didn't survive the coven's occupation of Corlane. It might be possible to identify the fallen by the keepsakes they carried. The survivors would likely be grateful to learn their fate of their loved ones. Collect 8 personal keepsakes. Oh. So, why did they decide to put this quest here and not where you go in? Or did I just miss out on it? Oh well. We can rob the dead anyways. Ooh, let's go.
How are you?
Let's see here. Witch rending. Let us hope this sends a message to the coven. As long as we have weapons to fight them, we will persevere. Speaking of weapons, I believe our blacksmith has an idea on how to take down that barrier. You should have a word with him. Heart of Azeroth is now level 3. The coven is vulnerable to onions. I remember my nan used to tell stories about them warding off evil, but I never thought to take it literally. This is quite a discovery. Completion will eventually lead to a new zone ability. I don't know what to say. That you would risk your life to bring these items to me speaks greatly of your character, mainlander. I will make sure these keepsakes make it to the friends and families of the fallen, as well as news of their fates. On their behalf, I thank you for your compassion.
Safe travels.
You're welcome. So, zone buffs are definitely going to be a thing, and you're actually going to unlock them with questing. And there's steam coming out of the floor. Are you okay?
Greetings.
I think I might have a solution to the pesky barrier keeping you out of Corlane proper. I took the silver we had left here and doctored up one of those cannonballs. The walls surrounding Corlane are festooned with defensive cannons. Get one pointed at the gates. You can send this beauty right into the barrier. You'll need a hefty pinch of powder to get this thing moving, though. It's a bit of a heavy side. You can likely find some in the camp outside the walls.
See you around.
The marshal asked that you see him before you head to camp. Yeah, we checked out Kaltra's main city, I think. We checked out a lot.
Greetings.
It has come to my attention that you intend to assault the camp outside of the walls, that this is so I have a request. Though most of the guardsmen who fight against us were turned to the coven against their will, Captain Goodspeed and his brigade of halberdiers gave their souls willingly to the Heartsbane. They are traitors and an affront to the Waycrest Guard. You will find Goodspeed and his men stationed at the camp. I would consider it a personal favor if you cut them down to the last.
Be careful.
Will do. And level 3 for the necklace, yeah, it's still stat-based, right? The whole system is not implemented there. So who would willingly give up their soul to the... Oh, crap. Oh. For those worrying, by the way, if you ever think that, you know, maybe they'll fix the tab targeting system. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's still as garbage as it is right now. Don't worry about it. Anybody remember Paw of the Titans? Didn't that become like artifacts? You mean archaeology? Gross. Although I have done my fair share of archaeology in Legion and still need to do my fair share of archaeology. Gotta finish them quest lines, yo. Achievements, ho! Do you have any of the new mounts to test yet? Nope. Negative, Captain. Oh, I see a quest. Oh, piece of candy.
What can I do for you?
The Falcons of Wickerman are the finest in all of Kulturus. We must not let them fall to the Coven's magic. I found where those evil witches have been tainting our falcons. You see those charms? Towards the high perches and roofs nearby. They're using those to infect our flock with their evil magic as they hatch. I think Winston could get up there to take out the charms, but someone will need to direct him. I'm not quite healed up enough to take on a whole camp of falconers. Can you help? Leaving the nest. It looks like the Coven has managed to enthrall all of her falcons. I can see some untainted ones still in cages in the training yards. Our falcons are well trained and should know to fly to one of our other yards if something happens to the handlers. If you could just release them from their cages, they should be able to make it to safety. The falconers will have the keys.
Safe travels.
Okie dokie dokie. Let's go. Oh, what am I doing? What? Am I just tossing the bird away? But last time I could control him. Why wouldn't you let me control him this time around? What? I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, Wind Waker, where you hand out like a fruit and you can control the seagull. Yeah, no, this time you just toss him away. Ah, makes sense. Thank you, you're welcome. Isn't it nice? You kill someone and they just say thank you. Except I still can't open the cages, though. I have Falcon keys. It's just there's no Falcon in the cage. That might be a problem. The charms are broken. That's a relief. And we may just be able to save our flock after all.
See you later.
That is a good mindset to have, in my opinion. Because win or lose, like, you could end up with millions of viewers or you could end up with one. You're still doing what you like to do, right? And I think that's the best mindset you can have when it comes to making videos. And if they come, great. If not, oh, so be it. So we took care of the traders. Now we need to get the cannon operational, correct? The marshal sent me ahead to find a cannon for you. I think this one's free.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you kinda helped making it free, huh? I don't think these guys will be needing this cannon anymore. Blasting power, used to operate Kulturan cannons. Quite a bit of powder you got there. Careful you don't take the whole wall down. Cannons ready, boss. Care to do the honors? I am.
See you later.
Let's go. Now, if you don't mind, I got a few scores to settle. Good luck, buddy. Awesome in-game event. It's gonna be awesome. The barrier's down. Waycrest Manor lies ahead. We have made our way to the inside.
Good day to you.
That was an awesome event, wasn't it? Yes, I agree. Baluster's plan worked. He's certainly a resourceful blacksmith. Come, Inquisitor. Waycrest Manor is just ahead. It looks like the Coven is using Corlane as a base of operations. There's no way we'll be able to cut through this many of them without the rest of the Inquisitors. They must still be stuck behind the wall. Shaman, there are 3 smaller footman gates along the walls into Corlane. See if you can get them open so our allies can make their way through.
See you later.
Well met.
Oh no! Oh. It was bamboozlement! A traitor's death. Captain Goodspeed was a strain in the reputation of the Waycrest Guard. I hoped his end was painful. Executioner. It would appear that this is where the Coven is training their new acolytes. Our efforts may be for naught if they continue to expand their numbers. I cannot leave Lucille's side in this place, but you've already shown yourself formidable combatants. Cut them down. Take a look at the city square, Shaman. Gestures towards a ritual being performed by some disciples in the distance. I don't know what they're doing to that wicker construct, but I don't like it. We've seen the kind of damage those things can do without the aid of the Coven's magic, and I'm loath to see what those are capable of. You know what must be done.
Light bless you.
The executioner is getting ready to take down a spellbound. Alright. I love it when that Lego procs, man. It's so much fun. Alright. You are free. Go.
What can I do for you?
You can go.
Good day to you.
Oh, stay. That is an option as well. This discarded journal looks like it belonged to one of the residents of Upper Corlane. Within it details some early signs of the Harshbane's appearance in Corlane. If you could find more writings like this, you might be able to piece together the events that led to Corlane's current state. Nice. Okay, let's discover what happened to this area. It's been a fortnight since anyone in Corlane has seen or heard from Lord or Lady Waycrest. Solicitors return back by the gated guards with no word on their condition. Rumors are abound that the Lord is suffering from a wasting sickness, and that the Lady is so grief-stricken she has locked herself in his chambers. These are truly dark times for Drustvar. Truly dark times, indeed. Quite right. I wanted to help. I hate other people in my MMORPG. We will convene with Miss Waycrest. Okie dokie. This is the third night that our Magi has secreted away. That our Maggie has secreted away when she thought her father and I were asleep. I tried to follow, but I lost her outside the courtyard to Waycrest Manor. The Davy said that their girl has also gone missing some nights, only to return as mysteriously as she left, acting as if nothing is the matter. Her father swears he saw her enter the manor, but that's preposterous. Nobody's been in or out the manor in weeks. Maggie. Alright. At last, there's light of hope for Drustvar. Lady Waycrest emerged from the manor today to help assuage the fears of the townspeople due to Lord Waycrest's absence. She assured us that the Lord is in good health, but it was rather peculiar the way that she ordered about the guards. She had never wielded that kind of authority before. I'm sure I'm just overthinking it. After the trials of the past few weeks, we should take whatever blessings we can get. The plot thickens. Yeah. Is it supposed to be blood? Kurt Wayne keeps trying to get me to join her sister's circle. I don't like it. Every day that passes, I see more and more girls about town wearing the Wicker charm. At this pace, the whole town is going to join before I know it. And the men don't even seem to notice. They're even more oblivious than usual. It's almost as if they're under some sort of spell. So who the hell is that Maggie, though? There's been a third disappearance this week. The guards insist there's nothing to be worried about, but I know better. I spoke with Mr. Knowlton just last night, and he saw the body of John the Stablehand, who was the first to go missing. The image was burned in his brain, he said. Profane markings covering the wall of his servant's shack, and his body sprawled on his cart, a gaping hole in his chest where his heart used to be. Knowlton is gone now, and the guards are silent. I feel that Corlane is no longer safe for me and my family. Once we're able, we should relocate to Aram's Stand. To whomever read this, do not trust the Sisterhood's magic. I don't know where they came from, but their circle grew in secret in the dark place of Corlane. Now they have taken to the streets, killing all who stand in the way and hunting the others with their wicker abominations. Nobody knows what they want. All they speak of is revenge for the master and glory to their traitorous leader, the mother. I don't think I will make it out of Corlane alive. I can only hope my words reach someone who can take action. Do not allow these sisters into your town. Their corruption will devour it from the inside, just like it has Corlane.
What can I do for you?
Executioner. The people of Drustvar will sleep more soundly with less witches in the world. I'm glad we're able to stop those things here, but before the coven could unleash them on Drustvar's unsuspecting citizens.
For the Alliance.
What can I do for you?
Thanks for the assist, boss. You're welcome, mate. Have fun in there, yeah? Kill some witches for me, too. How long have you been making content on YouTube? Whew, I know I started the channel around 2007, so I guess that's when I started making the guild activity videos. That then flowed into guides around the Wrath of the Lich King period. And I've been going more into the lore around after Mr. Pandaria beta. It was with the Cataclysm where I saw people like Jesse Cox and Total Biscuits go ham on covering the beta. And I was like, oh man, I want to do that as well. So when Mr. Pandaria rolled around and they offered the guaranteed beta access with pre-order, I was all over that. Now, of course, nobody cared about my beta coverage, but I was all over that. And that flowed into realizing people were interested in the lore. And at that point, I still did it like part-time. And I think it was around Warlords of Draenor when I went full-time, yeah. To the other side. All here are accounted for very well. We've no time to waste. We must ride to Waycrest Manor. The fall of Corlane. This tale, such a tragic fate to befall my home. We must make this right, Shaman, for the people of Corlane and all of Drustvar. Now's our chance. Waycrest Manor is just up that hill, and hopefully inside we'll find my mother and father. If we also manage to find the mother that's leading this horrible coven, then we will make her regret the day she ever set foot in Drustvar. Are you with me? Yeah, I don't know how to say this, but I got the feeling that your mother is the mother, Lucille, but sure, I'll follow you.
Safe travels.
Inquisitors, this is our chance to rescue Lord and Lady Waycrest and put an end to this insufferable coven. Stick close and do not stop your advance until we reach the manor gates. For House Waycrest! You screeched at the wrong woman, witch. Stick with Lucille and the Marshal. I use OBS for streaming. Awesome in-game events! Right, so we only saw it for a second, but I'm pretty sure that those were the models that we're also gonna see in the dungeon. Let me see it quickly on stream again. Oh, okay. And the Marshal is turned against us, and Lucille is kneeling down and
Good day
crying.
to you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure her mother is the mother. Pretty sure. I use Sony Vegas for editing, but I've been told time and time again that Adobe is better. Thing is, when I started out and I was looking for tutorials on how to edit videos, there were a lot more available on Sony Vegas than there was on Adobe. But I'm going to assume that has changed by now. No, this is not right. Fight it, Marshal. 'Cause you're... Dearest Lucy, I have failed you. I'm sorry. Marshal, no! Mother, what have you done? Called it.
Hey there.
I'm sorry, this is all a bit too much. Thank you, Shaman, for protecting me. I think I'm gonna need a moment here. Okay. There's a lot to process. That Marshal gone, my mother, the leader of the coven, is just too much. But we have come too far to turn back now. It's clear that my mother and father, as I knew them, are gone. It is time we cleanse the taint from this land. Take the Inquisitors and find them in Waycrest Manor. End this once and for all.
See you around.
Inquisitors, the final battle is upon you. May the winds be at your back. Aye, ma'am. We'll put the coven in the ground. Inquisitors army, glory to House of Waycrest. I'm afraid I will not be joining you inside, Mainlander. Corlane has been lost to me, but the people of Drustvar still need a leader to stand behind. I will return to Aram Stands. Meet me there when the deed is done. Boy. And this will be the entrance into said dungeon. Unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, the dungeon is not available for testing. No. We have, of course, the dungeon journal, which is where we kind of picked up that her mother and father were the behind the coven. However, there is the Drust King that is currently that has been data mined on MMO Champion. And the way that I understand the story is, once upon a time, the Gilneans came here and they formed like Culturas and they made like their island and shit. And when they settled in this area, they battled with the Drustvar, which is why the area is called the Drustvar. And the leader of the Drustvar, he was called the Drust King. And he summoned, like, that is where the coven gets their powers from, right? Like all the animating of the Wickerman and stuff like that. That source of power comes from the Drust King. And that is what they're tapping into right now. I do kind of wonder why it's picking up again. Like, from the ancient tales, we learned that the battle has been fought. And they thought that they killed the leader, but not really. My question is, who's responsible for bringing back the leader? Is it her mother? Is there another driving force behind this? Why is the coven active now? And, like, besides, we need a zone to play in and we need a story to guide us through it. So, to counter this, we discovered that their weakness is onions and silver. And we also form, like, the organization of the Fire Emblem, or whatever they call themselves. And that comes with new armor. And together we ride through the land. We fight against the Coven time and time again. From the story that I've seen so far, I enjoyed the graveyard bit the most. I thought that was really a creepy atmosphere. And it's probably one of the most interesting storylines going on there. Like the spirits of the past, the little girl that was just creepy. I can't wait to see if they're actually going to add voice acting to that. That was probably my favorite bit of this area. In the snow one, what stood out for me was we learned more about the history of this area. But not so much, you know, the questline was not that interesting. And then once we got into the forest area, the repetition really set in. I think we've played through the storyline 3 times where we encounter the village, we take care of the coven, we kill the big bad behind the coven, and we move on again. That happened like 3 times, so that definitely felt really repetitive. We did see that there was, you know, the lady that we partied with was put on trial for being a witch. So they are familiar with witchcraft, right? Like, there are tales going around, like, if a witch cannot cry, a witch, if you toss it in the water, she will, you know, not die. You could put them on fire and they will not die. Kind of like the Salem witch hunts, I suppose. So, witchcraft is familiar amongst the people of Cultidas, right? Now, is that similar to mages? I don't think so. There's definitely a different power that's being used there, right? So, they are familiar with witchcraft. It has been a thing, so why are these covens suddenly popping up and taking over, right?